We're live. Welcome now to Windows and news reporter Avery. Coming to you live to the military base. Hi, how can I help you today?
I was not ready for that.
I was in McDonald's today. How can I take my order?
This is a top secret. Who gave that child a camera?
Good start to the episode, guys. Right as I hit the record button. Welcome back to Hero Infinite, everybody. I'd literally right after I hit record that Mindy shot that out. Or Doodle shot that out. Sorry. Welcome to Hero Infinite issue 6, The Inexplicable Olly. Woo!
It's God. God's here.
Yes. This is gonna be a good session because this session is going to see the introduction of a new hero, and that new hero is going to be the Inexplicable Olly, played by my friend Tristan.
I'm Olly.
You may also know Tristan has appearing as the character of Barbara on the Shadow Space series. Go check that out if you enjoyed this one.
Hi.
We also have Doodlezar playing the role of Bobby.
Yellow.
The character's first appearance since the first episode of Hero Infinite, now reappearing. Woo! Doodle also appears in a bunch of other games with me, like Borderlands and Grounded. Yee. Also you would do your own streams, right, Doodle?
Yes.
Yes.
Art.
They are part of the Gas Network. Link down below. Join it if you want to, and follow Doodles all on there as well. And then there is, of course, Veneer playing Raven.
Hello.
A sexy person.
Who had just been here last session. And, I want to real quick, because it's getting cut up in the thumbnail a little bit, I just want to give the proper appreciation to this amazing little bit of artwork, the thumbnail that Veneer made. Well, that, you know, the wonderful artwork. And I also want to quickly post, where are they? I had them aside so I could grab them quickly.
Kind of looks like Raven's doing like the Thriller dance or something.
Really?
Two amazing little pieces of artwork that were made post last session that I just want to throw up. We got this wonderful image.
No puking allowed.
Of Raven with the brain.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you.
And then the one of Raven throwing the pen.
These are just
It's
like,
Raven and the brain. It's Raven and the brain.
these are just shit posts that I did.
Yes.
There's another one too. There was a concept drawing.
People definitely need to go and watch the last episode for context on these two immaculate moments recreated in beautiful art.
Here. Send this to you. I'll put this in chat.
Oh, hey,
Here
what do
you
you,
go.
where is it?
This was the concept when I was figuring out the brain for car, because I was calling him car.
Oh, yes.
Um,
Oh, oops, didn't copy the image correctly. Hang on. Come on.
Oh my god.
Why is it not copying it? I hate it when that happens. I'll, like, hit right-click, copy image. It says image copied. Oh,
sometimes
oh
it's
my
really
goodness.
big. It's huge. I'm sorry.
It's so
just
huge that it's going off the frame of my thing. I literally don't have space on the canvas I'm using.
I unfortunately drew 5,000 by 5,000. I'm insane.
Anyway.
That's the brain.
Good times. I'm
Because
dying.
that's how I do art. I draw like football fields of a size.
I tried to use big canvases and then my art program goes.
Imagine there was one time I did an art piece, but it was 1 million by 1 million, and it crapped out my computer. My older one.
Jeebus.
It was by accident. I was trying to resize it. It just killed my computer.
Yeah, anyway. With that out of the way,
your dreams.
let's get into the episode. Everybody's got so many hero points. I've had to reformat the UI so many times to fit all of them.
I know. Where did I get all of these?
Lots of artwork and other things that I don't remember.
You know,
Or,
take
hang
'em.
on. What are these from? I have it in my notes.
at least
I don't know.
I'm
It doesn't
not
matter.
in debt anymore. He has more than me. I
In
feel
debt?
happy.
There's no debt.
I don't care. I'm taking loans out of the fucking bank, and this is what happens.
Anyway,
That's the
we're
hero point.
5 minutes in. Let's actually
What
get
the
to the.
devil? Now you've dragged me into your debt.
Anyway,
Let's actually get to the plot of the episode, huh?
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, I just saw what chat said. So, as we open up, we see a frog sat in a terrarium, a big chunky bullfrog, and the camera slowly panning out and turning up, and stood by looking into the terrarium is a little friendly robot. Come on, post the artwork. Oh, God, yeah. Hang on. I had OBS or not OBS Asprite. Why? It's being troublesome with.
I can't believe Asprite's now.
Come on, give me the image. Here we go. We see a wonderful little robot boy. Wonderful. Hang on. I'm a good game master. A wonderful little robot boy
Yeah.
Wow.
Technical difficulties. It's fun.
is looking at the bullfrog inside of the tank.
I love his Sly Cooper scarf.
And right by them is Gooner Master. Yes, that is my title.
No.
ABG, always be gooning. So, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
There's a little frog inside of a tank, and stood right by Bobby is General or Commander? It's Commander, isn't it?
I think so.
Commander Tiberius. Where is it? Yeah, Commander Tiberius stood by their side. If you look up Lyle Tiberius Rorik, you can find an image of the character. It's a character from pre-existing fiction, because this is bad fan fiction. Anyway, I'm very bad at starting sessions. Bobby and Commander Commander Rorik, I should say, are stood looking at the frog, and right nearby is the scientist, Professor Gads. So, why exactly you show me one of the baby frogs? Well, it's a fascinating discovery we have made, sir. Observe. And he takes a little squeezy, basically turkey baster thing of green liquid and squeezes some on the frog, and it begins to burn through it as acid, and the frog just drops dead.
Aww. I just named it Tommy.
Now wait just a moment. And then you see its back starts to writhe around a little bit. And a bunch of little frogs, this frog was about a foot across. A bunch of little frogs about 2.5 inches across start popping out of its back.
Oh.
What exactly are we looking at here? This frog came from the body of one that we had to kill in containment. And the one we killed in containment came from the bodies of the ones that Bobby and Dolan had defeated. Whatever this strange species is, it has a biological function that when they die, they immediately create duplicates of themselves at a smaller scale. The larger the specimen, the longer it takes for them to produce children, and the smaller, the faster they create them. If I were to kill one of these ones, he puts another drop on another one. And you see a bunch of tiny frogs, like almost the size of a thumbnail, start coming out of its back. It happens even faster than those ones came out. So what you're saying is every one of the frogs that or every one of these subjects that we kill, we will have more to contain. That's just great. Well, luckily, Bob, you kept the casualties to a minimum during the incident.
Yes.
Yes, well, we're continuing to research the specimen, but it's very unusual. Its genetic spectrum is unlike anything we've ever seen. As they go over and, like, on the screen is an image of a 3-helixed DNA strand. It's almost like it isn't even of this world. So what you're trying to say is we have alien frogs coming out of our ocean now? Well, I'm not jumping to any conclusions, mind you.
Pop.
Hopping to any conclusions?
As they are talking, they start to give, like, scientific babble, and you realize there's another tank right nearby with another frog in it.
Looks at it, goes over, stares into the tank.
The frog looks up at you. One lazy eye drifting to the side. And then...
Hello.
Alright, are you gonna just leave it in the tank? Do you want to try and open the tank or anything? Or are you just interacting with it?
Interaction.
It's just looking at you all happy.
You're not so bad when you're just like that.
Well, one of the scientists goes over and throws some food in a tank, and you look over and you can see there's a whole batch of these football-sized frogs. They're all just swimming around in the water eating it. You know, the commander continuing to get the scientific babble brief about the frog. And, is there anything you would want to do while you're here in the military base? Dolan is off, you don't know where, doing something else.
Anywhere away from this robot.
He needs to repress the desires that emerge. I'm kidding.
Commit arson. But, Bobby's just like, you know what? They're busy. I'm gonna go explore.
Alright. You start walking around the military base a little bit, and you can see, you know, there's soldiers all training, there's other or a handful of other super soldiers in the area. You know, just a general military base stuff. So the actual military base, you know, I don't think I've ever shown the map I made on stream. I think part of it was because I wanted to be sure that I was happy with the map before it ever showed on stream, so let me quickly get that. It should be... Here we go. There's the map. Ooh, how much is this gonna get? Okay, good. It's all none of it's the shade of gray that's getting green screened out. So yeah, this is the map of the region that the campaign takes place. You know, we have New Liberty City down here with King Island, Justice City, which is where Justice City is where last session with Raven took place. The bays of New Liberty is where Bobby fought the frog. And the military base is up here at in the Cape Clam area, right around here. Because it's a place where they can quickly send heroes out to wherever they need them. The darker colors are more urbanly dense, the lighter are less urbanly dense. This map may change in the future, but this is how it currently looks. Yeah. And this island here has a very particular lighthouse. But yeah. Fun little world map. And so the area around the military base is very much like, a cape town. You know, it's not a super urbanly dense town. The tallest buildings are maybe around 5 stories tall, but the military base lies more towards the outskirts of the town, so there's no buildings very tall around it. It's a whole, like, cordoned off lot about the size of a medium-sized airport, with runways for vehicles to, or for planes to go up and down, and barracks and such as you stroll around. And you don't really get super far in your exploration before some, like, an alarm goes off.
Whoa.
And you hear, like, a beeping sound in your head, like like a phone ringing.
Huh? Hello?
And just by thinking you want to answer it, the call picks up. Bobby, we're gonna need we're gonna need you on the scene of something.
Okay. Where to?
Hurry to the airstrip and we'll start getting you briefed. There's a bank robbery going on in the city right now, and police have requested the assistance of a hero. As Dolan is currently occupied with other matters, we're going to be sending you in alone.
But I'm not a hero.
And then Dr. Gads speaks up. Of course you're a hero, Bobby. It's what you were built for.
Get out of here, Lucci. No, go over there.
Cat harassing you.
Go over there. Yes. She's harassing.
Yeah, of course you're a hero, Bobby. It's what you were built for. Now hurry up.
Okay.
And like in your own vision, like basically, like, you know, like you get like crazy taxi arrow in the top of your vision, and like a dotted line guiding you to where you need to go.
Yeah. Just goes on and follows it. Just starts running.
And as you rush off to that, we cut over to another scene. In way south, this would be in Justice City. Off in Justice City, the camera slowly moves up across the cityscape before settling atop a skyscraper, the tallest one in Justice City. The Tower of Justice, as it is called. And sorry, I'm just clicking between tabs rapidly as I talk. Atop the Tower of Justice, we see... Come on... Oh, scale. Holy shoot.
Sorry, I make things so fucking huge.
No, it's okay. I like my men big.
He's not even that big anyway, it's just I end up drawing.
You're overcompensating for what a manlet he is.
King
He's a
Kong
man.
size.
He's a man. What the fuck are you talking about? Leave my man alone. Nothing.
Yeah, we see this figure is on the top of the skyscraper. It's currently, you know, the middle of the day, and you're like, so the whole skyscraper has a sort of how do I want to word it? I forget the architectural styling. The kind of architectural styling that was
Art Deco?
not Art Deco, the one that was really popular in like the early 1920s, that like the World's Fairs were in the US at the time were built to look like. The white, you know, the same style that like the White House tries to lean in on, and that the oh man, hang on, what was it?
I think I know what you mean. Like,
I don't know what the style would be, but I know
Astrofuturism?
Art style of the early 1920s. Or not art style, sorry. Popular architectural styling of the early 1920s. Not Art Deco. No, was it? Or was it 1820? Popular architectural
1820s, that was
stylings.
Old West.
Popular architectural stylings of the late 1800s.
Are you thinking like the Big Ben?
Not quite Big Ben.
That's what my mind is going to, like the...
The Romanesque revival? Is that the one I'm looking for? The things that
Baroque?
you get caught up when you're a DM.
Neo-Gothic?
No, not Neo-Gothic. Shoot, it was an art style that came right after the Neo-Gothic. What was the architectural styling of the last World's Fair held in the US? Oh, the World's Columbia Exposition. That's the one I'm thinking of. It was done in what style? In Chicago. American Architecture Arts. Republic State. Done in the style of... Come on. Oh, no. Look up the 1893 Chicago... Or the 1893 Chicago World Fair. That's the architectural style I'm looking for.
Just look it up, guys.
What was the architectural styling of the 1839 Chicago World Fair? The Bayeux art style. The most of this city is in that style, which is why I wanted to find the name of it in order to help people paint the picture of New Justice.
I'm gonna ask, are you using speech to text?
Yes, because it's faster than typing.
Fair.
I was like you.
Yeah, so New Liberty City, New Liberty City is done in a very, like, modern art style with high-rise skyscrapers of glass and steel, while New Justice, the city of New Justice is, it's not New, sorry. It's New Liberty and Justice City. Justice City, just Justice, not New Justice. Justice City is in that art style, and a lot of its buildings are old and historic, but even new buildings are kept in that art style due to, like, construction standards of law that the city put in to keep a visual aesthetic for tourism. And so the skyscrapers are these big towering buildings that have like facades of concrete designed to look like these beautifully carved marble and stone buildings. And this building in particular has a very sharp angularness as it moves toward the top, with a brass dome on the top and a large sculpture of a winged creature of some undefinable description. And perched on its back is Raven. Well, not quite just sitting there. You are currently fidgeting, trying to attach an item to the beak of the bird. A large object of rods and orbs connected. Inside of your head, I Am speaks. Careful with it now. Careful. It took us forever to make it. It's best not to drop it.
Trying to put it on as best as I can. It's a little hard, especially I'm very high up. I'm gonna die.
It's okay.
I've been this high up before.
Hang on, and good. Now hit or you have it in place. Hit the buttons on the bottom in the sequence I had told you previously.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now.
You hit some buttons and the object begins to spin, the balls moving back and forth in different areas, the whole object rotating in various ways. Excellent. And just like that, I'm connected to the human's internet. Actually, I should be speaking like this because he's muffled through your head. I forgot we were doing it like that.
My brain was getting into it.
Just like that, I am connected to the human internet. This will hopefully help with me gathering information on these beings much faster. Alright. Now, luckily, there's a spatial distortion happening not far from where you are. That's why I sent you up at the time I did, rather than waiting for nightfall. I want you to go over to the gargoyle just a little bit to your left, the one pointing over the northern end of the building.
Okay, I I can see I can try that.
You know, you
Or you don't fall.
you slowly make your way over, and you're like looking over the edge, a little nervous. She's like, actually, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Right here?
Yes, fall.
Try to see if I can put it up right.
Oh, no, you
here.
already put the thing up. He's telling you to
Oh.
fall off the gargoyle now, over the side of the building.
Oh,
That's why he directed you over to a new gargoyle, because there's a spatial opening occurring, he
Okay.
said. I'm gonna stop muffling my voice just for understandability.
no, not a problem. He's just like, want me to jump?
Yes, there should be for a few moments, about 6 stories down, a spatial anomaly going on. If you leap down there now, you will land somewhere completely safe. Trust me. That's 6 stories down from where you are, he says the anomaly's going to open up. And you're atop a very tall skyscraper.
He's like a little bit like, he's a little shaking a little bit because it's high. This is higher than what he usually climbs. But something, a part of him is a little bit behind him, trying to like ease him up a little bit. He's like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Breathe. Count to 3. 2. 3. You didn't jump. I'm gonna jump. Just give me a second.
Gonna give you a hero point for that bit.
And then he jumps.
You leap over and begin to fall rapidly. Do you scream as you fall?
He's like, there's clicks. If I'm gonna do the clicks, it's like, or like really loud and like other sounds
Mm-hmm.
that
Hmm.
I cannot do, unfortunately. Just think of, not like that, but like think of like predator and other creatures
Yeah.
sounds. Like it's a combination.
I just realized my music stopped playing in the background, huh? Sometimes
Did
that... There we go.
I don't think it ever was.
On the stream, there was music playing, and it stopped at some point, and I didn't realize.
Ew.
Because I always like to have a little bit of a background OST going for these.
That's completely fine.
You guys can't really hear it, the players, unless you have the stream unmuted. But,
I see.
as you're falling down, you fall several stories, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you hit right where the 6th story down is. All of a sudden, there's like, everything around you seems to like blur and go fuzzy for a second, and then suddenly, instead of looking down at the street below, you're looking toward the sky. And the momentum of you falling carries to you flying up in the air a little bit high, and then you look down and you're about a story up, and there's a dumpster below you that you fall down into and land in it.
Okay, I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
See, I told you you'd be fine. Hey, what the hell was that sound? Don't worry about it. We gotta make sure that we're in position for when the boss makes his move. You hear? Oh, are you getting interrupted?
I was, but
Oh.
what was the last thing said?
Hang on, I was doing a scene with Veneer. You hear Veneer?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, but, had you heard nearby, words? Hang on, let me... So, as you were settling into the dumpster, you hear somebody like, what the hell was that sound? And don't worry about it, we gotta make sure we're in position for when the boss makes his move. And you sort of sit up and you realize you're in an alley between 2 buildings.
Wait, am I supposed to talk or?
Yeah. This is like a scene that is going on. I'm sorry. I should have been more clear. What do you want? Do you want to try and do anything when you hear that?
Well, obviously, it's gonna like try not to make sound, but he's gonna peek up his head a little bit to see what's going on.
So, like I said, you're in an alleyway, like, between some buildings. So, on this map... Oh, I did not pick a good color for these outlines, huh? Hang on. I was trying to pick a color that I thought would pop against the background good. The eternal struggle. Let's go
I mean, you
with...
can make it darker.
Oh, actually, hang on. What might help is... Give me a second. Where is the thing I'm looking for? There it
Something
is.
wrong with the headshot that I sent you?
Oh, I think I put this together before you sent the headshot.
Oops.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's okay. Because I put this together in advance for once. I'm taking input when people give criticisms.
I don't think the green is
Ooh, wrong.
doing it any justice. I think you may have to lower the background.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do real fast.
Yeah, because it's really hard to see.
I'm just having troubles trying to do the thing I'm doing.
It's all good.
Here we go. This should...
That mental delay, though, holy shit. For
There
me.
we go. Oh, I still gotta... The pink's still not a good color, but... Let me just go with, like... I'm just gonna make it black. Oh, what the hell? No, that's not... I'm having issues. There we go with our program. No, dang it. Wrong layer. Ugh! I'm a good game master. Even when I try and prep in advance, I fuck everything up. Wrong layer. Also, I'm jokingly insulting myself.
Okay.
I'm glad, Umi, that you're enjoying yourself without the visual. Without the visual.
Oh yeah, visual isn't necessarily super
Close
mandatory.
enough.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah,
Does that map look super legible to you guys?
I can see it.
Yeah, you can make out the shape of everything now? Okay.
Yeah, it was just that, like, before, it was a little too bright.
There we go, now we got that headshot. And it's about the same scale as everyone else's. Yeah, okay. Let me just remove that.
Hey.
Alright, so. As I said, you're currently in an alleyway. I love reacting to the stream delay. Yeah, you're in an alleyway by a building. Ooh, hang on.
Is that a ghost? Pac-Man ghost?
No. Is that a Giost?
Okay, hang on, this is lagging out. I gotta shrink the canvas size. Hang on, I'm trying to decrease the size of the canvas in order to help my art program eat up less resources.
With making too much of big canvases.
I also am making a canvas bigger than my art program should be using.
I'm extremely pleased with the way chat's reacting.
Well, what happened to Bobby?
Well, don't worry right now. Yeah, like I said, you're in an alley. Oh, yeah, I cropped Bobby's leg out. Yeah. Yeah, so you're currently in an alleyway outside of a building, and nearby there are two guys. Let me go ahead and... Oh, that's too big. That's still too big.
I use this art program. It's not weak. I think it's pretty good.
I'm also not using it for its intended this is supposed to be for making sprite art. So there are two guys are positioned over in this area, and you're in a dumpster right here.
You can't believe Raven's a trash man. He eats
No,
trash.
stop.
Here,
Don't
let me draw
trash
your dumpster.
He is not the guy from. It's not Danny DeVito. He's no
God,
Danny DeVito.
if only.
Oh.
That's the ideal male specimen right there.
I take it you're not biodegradable.
I know, as much as I love Jim Carrey's Eggman, I still think the definitive way to cast Eggman, they should have just put Danny DeVito on stilts. It would have been a game accurate.
That's what I've been saying. I would have watched if it was Danny DeVito. I mean, I watched him with Jim Carrey, and I think it was great too. I think
And
did a good
he
job.
should have basically just recreated his performance as the Penguin. Eating the raw fish and everything.
Biting Sonic's nose.
Anyway, yes, you're in a dumpster in an alleyway behind a building. There's two guys, and when you look at the two guys, they are wearing like green colored ski masks and what looks to be sort of like military equipment.
Oh no.
In their
I
hand,
know this.
in their hands, they have very cutting edge like laser military weaponry.
Oh boy.
Crossing a yellow. So I will say, going through a door or crossing a yellow line, costs a major action. Or not, and you get 2 actions on or every single turn. At this point, I now have a sort of timer going for a bunch of background events. See, anytime you want to cross one of these yellow lines, it is an action. Interacting with enemies who are within your area, you know, depending on what you do, is usually going to be a separate action. But yeah. What do you do?
It's like. Can he recognize if it's military or not, or it's just people with guns and they look like they're gonna. Yeah.
Well, they're guys in military garb carrying cutting-edge military laser guns, wearing green ski masks, stood outside a building, waiting for the boss to do something. You don't even know what the building you're outside of is.
Yeah, he's just like looking at these people with the green ski mask, and he's like, "What the fuck is that? What are these things?" It's like. Better maybe if we should. It could be a threat. I don't know if it's a good idea. Could be a good idea. I'm gonna look at the wall. Try to see if how high the building is.
This is a multi-story tall building, like you know, a skyscraper.
I'm gonna try to see if you can climb up it instead of trying taking them out.
All right, so, do you want? Are you rolling your own dice, or am I rolling for you? I'm rolling for you, right?
You can roll for you can roll for me.
Jesus, I love that I turned you up just mere moments before that happened.
You okay?
Oh shit, I don't know. My throat was like, "You're gonna die now," and I'm like,
God, no, my throat's dying. Do you have any climbing-related skills?
No, survival does not count. That would not count.
Yeah,
Raven,
no.
The chat is telling you to eat them.
Yeah, chat wants you to eat the people. In a sexual way, right, chat?
So, I don't have any skills regarding to climbing, but I can use my points.
Yeah. I will say, you're climbing the side of a sheer building. The building, I'm gonna say the buildings in Justice City are easier to climb than other cities because of the flourishes in the architecture. And because of that, I'm gonna call it a level 3 check to climb. You need 3 successes.
Okay.
Something that is a little hard for the average person, but not unreasonable.
Completely fair. I just can't believe I was coughing up a lung.
Can I borrow it? I need new ones.
Sure.
It's spicy like Italian sausage.
Can I borrow your Italian sausage veneer if you know what I'm saying?
No!
Sorry.
No!
Anyway. Are you spending any hero points or no?
I am spending 10.
10 on climbing this. Okay.
I have to spend my points somehow.
So I'm gonna let you know, you are passing before you spent them.
Okay.
But spending them brought your pass into it being a critical pass, a critical success. Let me go ahead and remove those 10 from your character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, you get a critical success. So I'm gonna say because of that, that doesn't spend one of your 2 actions. You're now 1 story up, above them on the building, clinging to the side of the building.
Try to see if I can look around, like from below, like from the top but below, to see if there's anything else.
I mean, it's an alleyway. You can tell that to the left and right there are roads from the looks of things, or at least not more buildings.
Is there any windows around?
I'm gonna say no because I didn't design a second floor.
Well, damn, I guess I'm gonna try to find a way to get in this building somehow.
Do you want to go left or right, or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go right.
Alright, so you move right around the building. One action is used. I'm going to say that there's sort of like a flourish out the side of the building that you're creeping along, like in a Dishonored game. And
Yes.
you are now looking upon a parking lot. All over here to the right of the building is a big stretch of parking lot with cars and stuff in it. I didn't draw it because I didn't feel the need to draw it when I was designing the map. If it becomes relevant, I'll draw it then.
There's no windows in this area, I'm guessing.
Only on the ground floor, and it's right, the long, thicker wall, the thicker walls represent where there's windows. Except this thicker wall here, that's not represented. Down here. The lower, thicker wall is a long window that runs along the ground floor. And actually, I'm gonna go and say, it's a 2-story tall, window. The flourish you're on runs up to the side of it.
Perfect, I'm gonna try to see if I can get inside there.
It is like a pane window, like it's not an openable window. But I'll tell you what, there is a vent you can enter the building from here for 3 hero points.
I'll spend.
Alright, 3 hero points spent, and a air vent appears. There's an air vent there, and you can sort of creep in, and you realize you're in a bank. Let me go ahead and put a bunch of civilians around. So there's bank tellers, all lined up along here. There's bank workers at each one of these desks. Bank worker, bank worker. There's a couple of people sitting at this couch. There's somebody over here. There's some lines of people. And these offices, or this office here, has like a glass wall on the right side of it, so you can see inside of it easily.
Okay.
You can tell from signs that this area here with the sort of tiered pattern, I know you're seeing slightly a few seconds behind me, but with like the sort of hashed tiered area is a bathroom area, because it has bathroom signs. And yeah, that's about all the people you'd be able to make out being in the area from where you are. Entering the building through the vent took your second action. And in this moment, you see in the parking lot behind you, in the parking lot behind you, a bunch of, like, big black vans, like bank vans, pull up, like the kinds for transporting money for a bank. and like 6 of them pull up, and a bunch of guys dressed like the ones you just saw start spilling out. And in that moment, several people in the bank seemingly rip the skin off, oops, that is not what I meant to do, off their face, revealing that they were actually wearing hyper-detailed silicone masks. And they sort of remove their masks and are in the building now as, like, you know, has people help you stage a heist. Very clearly.
God.
You know, and like they draw guns and they're just like, everybody on the ground! And immediately, like, bank alarm starts going off, you know?
Wee.
And a whole group of more guys all start spilling, you know, they straight up, like, one of them in the van drives the van into the window and then backs up. So he breaks the window and then a bunch of the other guys come spilling in.
It just becomes the opening scene to The Dark Knight.
You know, he doesn't fully drive it in. He drives it up just enough to break the windows and definitely scare the people in the desk and then stop.
Oh no, I killed the bus driver.
And now I'm going to go ahead and shoot out. Bobby will show up at the start of next turn. And Tristan, you may trigger your appearance at any moment.
Dun dun dun.
And we are now beginning the next round.
Can I show up anywhere? Like anywhere?
Yeah, you can like be walking out of the bathroom. You can already be in line. If you, you know, wherever you want, you can be showing up with how we set your appearance up.
Okay.
So we start the next round. I should switch to the combat music I have. There we go.
Yeah. That's your reason here. Because he reason.
There we go.
Okay.
So, what is everybody gonna do? Or Veneer, you have 2 more actions. Tristan, you can choose to appear whenever you want. Bobby has to wait for next turn.
Oh, I
Okay.
do more actions?
Yeah, it's a new turn, so you have 2 actions for this turn.
Okay, is there anyone right in front of me right now?
So, I'm gonna say, for the sake of your character style and how I describe the architecture, all walls in this building have, like, so long as it's not the one that has the big window stretching across it, have sort of elevated walkways that you can maneuver around. Not walkways, but like indentations and carvings and decorative carvings in the wall, so you can stay 1 story above everybody if you want to, and drop down when you want to. You know?
Are you still in the vents?
No, it's they're like inside the building, not in the vent. Actually, no, yeah, no, that's a good call, Tristan. There's vent systems.
In the event.
The whole room building has vent systems over it, so you are basically maneuvering in a stealth mode right now for as long as you want. And there are guys. You're in like. So you see where you are in the map, like how the yellow lines mark stages of combat. So everybody in the area below you, you could drop down on and attack them. Do you have a long range tethery type attack?
Nope, I don't.
Oh shit, I'm getting a phone call. Shit, give me 1 second. Keep the masses entertained.
Okay. All right. Before you do your next turn, Veneer, can I take this time to do some roleplay?
Go for it.
Okay, so you're in the vent, right? Okay, so as you're looking out, you're just gonna hear a
Veneer
voice right
seems
next.
pretty sus. I'm back.
Hello. Damn.
Man, no roleplay for you.
You're just going to hear a voice right next to you go, "What are we looking at?"
He's gonna be like, what?
I did say you could appear however, whenever you want, and I did not expect so literally in the vent. So let me go ahead and get the artwork of the character just so everybody can see it. I cannot wait for people to see the artwork. Raven.
You make Raven scream.
Where I'm trying to grab the artwork. Chat's gonna lose their mind. I can already tell. Because they only saw your face. Now they're gonna see the whole you.
I'm gonna hug the man.
I love him.
Here they are.
Raven's like, what? That's not what that voice usually sounds like. Who is? Oh my god!
Yeah, because that's not anyone's fucking head.
So yeah, that's the figure in the vent with Raven. How tall are you, Tristan? Your character?
I think I don't
12
know
feet.
where this would have been written down, but I think Raven and I are kind of like the same height, maybe like an inch or two apart, but my character's kind of lanky.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. Chat's just like, no.
Kidding.
And this is our superhero.
12 feet? Question mark?
Yeah, no, they're not 12
you're
feet
12
tall.
feet?
No, that was me
I'm
making
not
a
12
joke.
feet.
Oh,
I am
okay.
not 12 feet. Hello, he's not. No.
You're like 5 something, right?
I'm 5'6".
Little baby manlet.
Okay, maybe I'm actually taller than Raven. Wow, I'm like 5'7" ish.
That's like 1 inch. That's not bad.
Yeah, you see this straight up fucking rag doll.
Maybe it's just like that little poof, like at the like back of my head. That's just like the extra inch.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they're straight up that rag doll crammed in the vents with ya.
Alright. He's like... He's just like looking at them, right? Confused. And he's just like... Oh?
Hi.
The awkwardness is palpable.
How did you get up there? Why are you here?
Well, ever since you fell into my dumpster, you know, I just followed you. You seemed like you knew where you were going.
That's a hero point. 2 hero points. 1 for the where you chose to appear, and 2 for the or another one for the explanation.
I didn't even know you were in the dumpster. I didn't feel anything. Unless I accidentally crushed you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I'm pretty sure my body broke your fall.
See,
Plus, that's what you get for not rolling a perception check.
Your character literally says that, correct?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I thought that would be really funny if they did.
I can tell you is a lot of things are going now.
Uh-huh.
I mean, these things.
Uh-huh.
You should be careful or more safe.
Okay. What, do you think I'm not safe here?
Find you here. Yeah, you're not gonna hurt ya.
Okay. I'll just leave. I'm sorry. And I try to push open the vent.
Not that one.
What?
Behind me.
What?
The one
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly over here. You're being so soft-spoken that I think Discord's OBS's
Right.
audio thing is filtering it out when you speak that soft. So don't speak that soft. I think OBS is cutting you out.
Damn it! Hold. Alright. Sensitivity! Anyway, as you were saying, sorry?
Molly.
What?
Olly, that's my name. I'm Olly.
Olly?
Yeah.
I never heard anyone named Molly.
No. Ollie.
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 Yep, Ollie. It sounds like golly.
I see.
Raven,
Ollie-
you hear in your head, we do not know how to feel about this one.
I'm already, like, on guard. I think
Gosh.
he's really friendly.
You know there's a door to this place, right? You could just walk in.
It's dangerous people. Said you should be careful and probably go somewhere safe.
Oh, I'll be careful. I raised my head a little too quickly and I hit my head on the vent.
Punk. Ah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna quickly grab him real quick. While, like, checking.
I'm gonna say just because it was for a comedic bit, they did not hear him. There's like, because they're all still spilling in, there's a little bit of chaos. They didn't pick up on it.
Okay. He's gonna be like, you just behind me and go somewhere safe. I got stuff I need to do. So don't hurt yourself, okay?
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he's still.
What's her name?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just call me Raven.
Okay, Raven. Gosh, I'm so glad I have a friend now. I very awkwardly try to squeeze past you because it's a very tight vent space.
Yeah, he's like a little bit struggling while in his head he's like, is he really gonna be following us? I think he's fine. You're overthinking it. I'm a little bit on edge. You shouldn't be on edge. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna go fine. Just relax. We'll figure something out, okay?
I'm relaxed.
Not you. I was talking to someone else. Sorry.
Ollie
Well-
looks around
Mm-hmm.
and then you go, woo.
Yeah. Right. Is there two people, underneath him?
Three
Or
civilians and 3 people in the zone you're in down below. I'm going to say dropping out of your zone is a free action because you can just drop down and you carry your momentum into a movement or something.
One of the things I was thinking of doing, if the guy was really close to one of the bad guys, right? I wanted to come out and step on top of them and use them as a pillow to land.
Hot.
No!
Well, it worked once already.
No! No! No!
So you think I'm doing a melee attack on one of them from above, essentially?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, so, just a reminder, in Heart of Action, all players take their turns at the same time, so the 2 of you can sort of negotiate how you want to spend your actions together.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So that's what I want to do. Tristan, do you want to do anything?
I'm just gonna watch what your character does for now.
Okay.
Alright, so for one action right now, you're going to drop down and immediately attack, and that's all that's happening currently.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to give you an advantage die for surprising them and one for dropping below. So this is a melee attack with 2 advantage. Do you have any relevant skills that would boost it further?
Look, actually. Let me take a look.
And when I ask if you have relevant skills, this is a blanket note for everybody. That is when you would say if you're spending hero points, when you're checking your skills. Bum, bum, bum,
I
bum.
wouldn't say nimble would not work.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No survive. I don't think I have.
I think
In
Nimble
any-
would have helped your climbing.
Yeah, no, that would. Now that I think about it, that would. I didn't even think about
So no
it.
combat skills you can think of that are relevant?
I have knife ability, but I'm not using a knife, so it would not work. And I don't think survivalist would work, so I'm just gonna do this.
All right. It's worth
And
noting
don't-
these are goon class enemies. All I'm asking is you don't fail the skill check, but you need one success to land this attack.
Okay.
All right, so you're just gonna drop down on them.
Yes.
You successfully land on top of one of them, knocking them out as you land on them.
Ooh, your fat ass.
No. No, they're on his feet. He didn't sit. No, that's not even worse. Right? No.
Oh look, you're making another friend.
I'm gonna put an orange line through the ones you knock out, and an orange X on any guys you kill if you guys happen to kill them. But I highly discourage killing.
You should do a blue swiggle and when I tase them.
It's the equivalent of being knocked out, being tased.
He's just gonna be looking at Ollie and being like, giving the gesture, like, be quiet.
So you've dropped down,
What?
knocked one out. Are you trying to stay stealth while you do this?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna make your second action then be dedicated to maintaining stealth. And it will be performed at a disadvantage. You can spend a hero point to ignore the disadvantage. Do you have any relevant skills?
I have stealth.
That adds another die. And so in this case, the difficulty is based off of how many goons are in the same zone as you, I'll say. So it's a level 2 challenge. Actually, no, not just in the same zone. I'm gonna say the ones in the zone just south of you affect it as well. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a level 6 challenge to stay stealthed.
Okay.
Do you want to?
So-
And you have one disadvantage, which will automatically eat one success.
I am not gonna spend any hero points this time. I'm actually not gonna try doing that.
Okay.
You're gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You got
I'm very
4
aware.
successes with 1 disadvantage and 1 dice break, resulting in 2 successes on a level 6 check. They will spot you unless you want to spend hero points to try and change things.
I'm good.
Alright, you drop down, knock one out, and immediately they all start to point their weapons at you, you know?
Yes.
You are all out of actions, so all that's left is Ollie, unless he wants to hold off on this whole turn, or skip this turn.
Actually, Ollie sees the weapons and he goes, "Oh gosh!" He basically tries to do exactly what Raven just did with another goon.
Alright,
He's coughing him. Oh,
you're only gonna get 1 advantage, not 2, because now they're on guard. Do you have any skills that would help? Or hinder?
Let me see. Well, my character is actually very light, so I don't know if it'll have the same impact.
just imagining a piece of cloth just lands
Well-
on him.
You only need 1 success. And you're rolling with an advantage die.
Okay, whether or not, like, he'll actually land on somebody. Or just miss.
Yeah, more or less.
Or land on one of the hostages.
Are you spending hero points or anything?
No.
So you got
There's a
3
real
successes
shame.
with 2 dice breaks, which is literally just enough to pass. So you drop down from the vents and you land on one of them, but you don't instantly knock them out. You're sort of like draped on them, and they tumble a little bit, slip, fall, and knock themselves out on the desk.
He just like Raven looks and he's like, that works. Like he gives a shrug and he's like, yeah, that works.
Now there's one in the same zone as you. You still have a second action, Ollie.
I go, alright, listen here, buckos! This is a safe establishment, and if you're gonna go around pointing those weapons around, then I got something to tell you. Stop it! And then I stick my finger in like in the guy's like gun barrel.
You go up and put your finger directly in the barrel of a laser gun, and got it. And that's gonna stay there going to the next round for if they attempt to fire. So
I double dog dare him to fire.
Actually, do you want to spend an action to convince him to shoot you? Your second action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like taunt him, just like, you know,
Yeah.
sticking my chest out,
So,
like.
As you walk up and shove your finger in the barrel of his gun, he's very much just like, you know, what the fuck is this guy? And he's gonna fire at you, you know. Robbery, maintain the control of the situation kind of vibe.
What happens?
And so you see, so Raven, from your perspective, this man just walked up and stuck his finger into the barrel of a laser gun. And the person,
Like looking at him, like what?
the person fires the gun, and you see the front of the gun swell up like a balloon, and then the gun explodes in his hands, sending the guy to the ground.
Oh, I was gonna spend hero points to do that. If it's automatic, then okay.
But you also get catapulted back, Ollie. You will have one less action next turn.
Okay.
Can you just like hit me? But it's like a piece of
Yes,
cloth.
and now you're both on the couch.
Yeah, and he's just like looking at him like, the fuck?
Oh, this is actually kind of nice.
Enemy turns initiate real quick. So all of these guys, so 3 of these guys here are all gonna move into the zone with you guys. Hang on. In order to, you know, put the pressure on you. This one is gonna stay with the civilian and you know, watching them. This one's gonna go over here with this civilian. This one's gonna go here. They all go inside. The guy in line is directing all of the civilians to go toward the bathroom, and they're all doing as they're told.
I'd probably have to go to the bathroom too if I had some guys pointing a gun at me.
I'm gonna give you a hero point in a second.
I just can't get rid of these damn things.
The eternal dilemma.
We need Bobby. Where's Bobby?
So they all get inside of the thing, or inside of there. All of these people move in, and the one who had entered through the door first, he's a little bit different. He's very much more physically imposing than the rest of them. And actually, because it's now worth noting, all of them are wearing military gear and are in all green. So I'm gonna go ahead and all of the people who are red, turn them green. One of them is in a much brighter, almost neon green, and one of them is in fact dressed in red.
Oh, it's Mario and Luigi.
Can't believe it.
Wait, it's Mario. Hello?
It is not.
No, wait, no, what?
Yeah, but it's the
No.
1969 movie Mario and Luigi.
Oh my
Mario,
God,
Mario, and Luigi.
I thought it was the movie
Luigi
version.
Mario.
I was like, hello?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. The old live-action movie.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. It's not them. I need to be clear.
I was gonna be very excited.
Hey,
I
you
have
know,
money
In the bag.
you could still request the character and make them appear.
Where's this man's character? I don't see his character in here.
So they come in, and you know the one in green is like, looks like we already got heroes on the scene. Or you know, he's like, everybody just remain calm. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I wanted to play out one thing now. I just remembered a scene that was supposed to play out. So as everybody's being moved, you know, they're being escorted by the like 2 of them are being escorted by this guy, and they're 2 shorter guys, you know, like 4 foot and 5 foot respectively. They're not very tall.
Huh?
And the shorter one goes, Bert, isn't your money still on the counter over there? Quiet, Ernie. Just keep your head down.
Oh my god!
For context, Tristan explicitly requested Ernie and Bert be in the setting. Not in this session, but this was the good. So yeah, these two hostages in particular are Ernie and Bert. I'm gonna go ahead and mark them with being yellow and orange.
There was a picture of Ernie and Bert, but I think they were in the Stark style. I forget who drew them, but it was some artist that I remember watching, and he drew like all the Muppet characters all fucked up and shit. I'm just reminded of that image. Where the fuck is it?
Also, I realized I forgot a couple of my markers that I wanted. There was a guard, I forgot to mention it, there was a guard by the door here, and there is a guard back here.
They got scared of Olly's, like, heavy ass, so they ran away.
The guard over here got knocked unconscious when everything started to break out. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually color the guards in a deep dark blue, just so they are distinguishable. But yeah, the as that exchange happens, the man in the very like neon green, he's like, hold on, did you take that money out of the bank? Yes. Did you get your receipt? No. And he walks up to the teller, pointing the gun at them. Print the receipt. And, you know, they hurriedly print the receipt, and he takes it, and he walks it over to them. And gives it to them. And then then they go in. And he prints the receipt, gives it to them, and gives them their money. So he makes sure they get their money, and then he goes back over, and this one he's like, looks like we already got 2 heroes on the scene. And, the one in the bright green, my music's messed up again. Ooh. Sometimes the music just freezes in the middle for some reason.
Bad that I keep thinking the one green is Kermit the Frog.
That was
No, he's like a 6'5".
Gee, you sound kind of exactly like me.
He's a 6'5" buff dude.
I'm just
So
thinking
Kermit?
Kermit's son.
So Kermit. God damn it.
No.
Alright, hang on. I owe Tristan 2 hero points currently.
Kermit the Battletoad.
One from earlier that I forgot to give him in another one.
I can't believe Kermit had a child.
I mean, the muscles came from the mother side of the family.
Man, you're really tempting me to just commit to the bit of having a bunch of Muppets.
No, I'm sorry. Because I see that, and then I think of Red, I think of Elmo, you know?
Come on! They aren't Muppets! They aren't Muppets, they are men! They are full-grown men!
They're
Turns out
men?
Oscar was in the dumpster just right next to us, too.
They're men, but they're wearing the Muppet onesies.
Why did I agree to add Ernie and Bert?
I gave you plenty of opportunities to take them out. I just want you to know.
So, the hero, the villain in light green, he like pulls from his back a big ass fucking gun. Like it's hang on. I had this. Sorry, my note taking is terrible as a game master and always has been.
He seems like a nice guy. He let him keep the receipt.
And he gave them their money.
Yeah, is he the villain?
In government standards, yes.
Kermit. Sorry. Now I can't get that out of my head now. I'm told buff Kermit.
Just a picture of him here. Oh Lord.
He's just not crazy frog.
He draws the gun, he's like, This is an M3 this is an M3 Ranger anti-tank weapon system, 34 millimeter rifle. This device is designed to be capable of puncturing the armor plating of a military tank, and he points it directly towards you, Raven. I advise you leave.
Oh, me remembering the anti-tank rifle. I remember this day and moment.
For context for everybody, Hero Infinite is a campaign I have done in the past with a lot of these players, and this was a character that was explicitly requested by Doodle to have return.
Oh, it's him!
As he points the rifle at you, Raven, and at this moment, in the parking lot is landing down a military, I just moved to the right and forgot this was here. He's a kaiju!
A kaiju? Hello?
Kaiju.
I can't...
There we go. Yeah, it's caught up for you guys.
I brought my big version of me, who eats force field dogs.
Force field dogs?
That's a reference.
Okay.
Someone in the chat hopefully gets it.
If nobody gets it, you're not funny.
Okay.
I'm being mean. I'm sorry. The joke is I'm mean. Bob, you arrive on the scene. I realize this was a little realistically way too fast of a time for you to arrive on the scene, but I want to make sure you're able to be involved in the situation.
That's okay.
Words. What? Words.
Toy
Oh, it's a
Story.
Toy Story reference, of course!
I fucking
Eats
told you!
force field dogs! Oh my god! That's a hero point.
How did... Oh, boy.
The moment they said Toy Story, I was like, that's the reference! Shit!
It's gonna be most of the references I ever make ever in my life.
Words. I can use them. I can use words. Bobby, you're arriving on the scene in a, frickin'... whatever the helicopters from Halo are. Basically one of those.
A
Hellcats.
hornet or a falcon?
That too. You can say Hellcats.
The
too.
one that they use to transport groups of soldiers, usually.
Oh, pelican, not a helicopter at all.
But instead of having rocket jets, it has helicopter blades.
All right, let's just go.
Because it's an earlier in universe, or a less advanced iteration of that kind of thing. So you're dropped off, or a pelican flies over the scene, and you sort of leap out more or less.
The bird, not the Halo reference. Yeah.
Yeah, a giant pelican drops you off because Bobby is a friend to all animals. That's their power. They can command animals. They just happen to be a robot.
Yeah.
You just out of his beak.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I can't believe he's
Finding
so
me.
white.
I'm finding reasons
Mark?
for the Pink Master to get mad at me.
But yeah, words.
I made a reason the Game Master is mad at me now.
Wait, what did you do to make me mad? Oh, you posted. Wait, hang on. What is it?
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Because
Tristan, you have a good Kermit voice. Can you voice?
Put the money in the bag.
I'm just gonna shut up and take your hero point.
I ain't fucking around.
I ain't be yucking around. God
It's the Muppet
damn
Show
it.
with a very special guest star, your money. Yeah.
Very special guest star, your money. Oh, I just regret. Oh, fuck. This character's never gonna be taken seriously now. He's just
I
Kermit
will-
now.
I will take him seriously.
I take him seriously. It's just I had to. Someone mentioned this. I had to draw it
Listen,
out.
It
was
looks
my
so
fault.
good.
I take Kermit very seriously, Brian.
Listen, it was my fault because I thought my brain was thinking of the Muppets, okay? And I said
No,
I heard
it's okay. It's
I was
okay.
like,
Anyway, that got
Kermit and
seen.
Elbow.
I've single-handedly destroyed your campaign.
He's pointing the rifle. He's like, he sees Bobby drop down. He's like, fuck, the military sending their androids. He looks to the side. Little John, can you handle this? Got it, sir.
It goes to say yeah.
Oh! I get it.
Yeah.
And the man,
Okay.
yeah, the man in red, he reaches to his back, and he pulls out. Why does the music keep catching like that? He like reaches through back and throws out these two drones that are now flying by him, and as he moves his hands, it's like he's piloting them with his hands.
Morton Bates.
But I'm only gonna warn you once, hero. You and me are on the same side, and I do not want to have to fire this at you. Leave. And yeah, now you guys, the enemy actions have occurred. You guys can begin doing things.
I see.
I like how there's a barrel pointing at the entire fucking bank right now.
Gone. It's gone. I'm moving it away.
Nobody move, or the building gets it.
God damn it. Anyway, what's everyone gonna do?
Well, I can't move.
You have one less action, so you still have one action.
Okay.
Because every player gets
Okay.
2 actions per turn. Olly has 1, everyone else has 2.
Right now, Ollie is literally seeing stars.
Yes,
me-
there are. Hey, I need to be clear on that. Actually, there are literal little stars and Tweety birds floating around over Ollie's head, Raven.
Jesus. Why did it just like glances at that?
And like you actually hear the sound of like the tweeting sound and like emanating from Ollie's head.
So he's stunted, right now.
Stunned.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
He's one less action.
okay. So I'm gonna get up, right? And as like what the person told him, like I'm on your side and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
The posture changes from how he was before, from what he was, and he's gonna try to sprint at that person. Right
So
now.
it's one action to move into the zone, and then you can and then a separate action to attack. So I assume you're gonna run and attack is your plan. Meanwhile, what's Bobby's plan?
Okay, are the hostages in trouble?
So you had been briefed on the flight that it was a bank robbery underway, and that the people were armed in heavy military equipment, from what the police saw, and you were called in. Realistically, I probably should have made it take an extra turn, but whatever. Like for the time framing to make a little more sense, but shh. I wanted to get you in the scene. So yeah, they warned you or they told you that these guys are armed with like heavy militarized energy weaponry, something which you are fairly well equipped for being able to handle.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I guess we just have to just disarm and neutralize safely to risk no casualties. Yes. Wherever that sentence properly goes.
Yeah.
Okay, tasers it is.
Puts out,
Yeah, I had like.
pulls out sword.
Yeah,
Well, whatever the lethal version of the weapon.
You pull, so yeah, you reach to your spine and you draw out your sword and you give it like a sort of like a swift movement and the blade end sort of goes away and it's just like an energy baton, basically.
All right. Whoa. That is great. That is a very green and armed person. I guess you could say he's a big green mean machine. That was a very bad joke. Sorry.
He's pretty big and green. Ho ho ho! Green giant. No, nobody get the joke.
I got the
I'll see
joke.
myself out. Bye. Goodbye, everybody.
No.
That was a pretty bad joke.
Yeah, I've heard better than that, Bert. Wait, no, that's my Bert voice. Oh yeah, I've heard better than that, Bert. Yeah, Ernie, that wasn't very good. He's a piss poor DM.
Okay. Shut up, you two. He's trying his best.
No, they don't. They aren't fourth wall breakers. We don't have the fourth wall breakers in yet. Let's stop that. Anyway. So what is Bobby's two action? Oh, drawing the sword is one action. I think. Did we establish that in the past?
I don't think it triggers it.
Okay, yeah, it's not an action. Okay. Oh, also a quick reminder: you guys can buy extra actions on a turn for 5 points a pop.
Okay.
So yeah, everybody establish what you want your actions to be, and then I'll start rolling for everything.
Okay.
So, Raven's gonna run forward and attack. What's everybody else's thoughts? What's everyone else's plans?
Well,
Go ahead.
well, my intention is to step into the scene and let my presence be known.
Like, enter the bank?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be one action. I'm gonna start doing the movements now. So you'd still have another action, and Ollie still has an action.
I'm going to pull out. I'm gonna reach into like one of my pockets, and I'm just gonna pull out a really big, oversized mallet.
It just pops out of your pocket.
Yeah.
Like, too large for your own body. How strong do you want this mallet to be? I'm gonna ask you, what is the damage of the mallet? You get to pick.
Oh gosh. Ooh. What are my options?
You've seen the ability that you have. I'm gonna say, the more powerful you make, the more it will drain your energy. Basically, tell me what level you want it to be, and so if it's level 3, every attack with it will get +3 dice, for example.
Okay.
And I'm going to drain 3 energy per level.
I'm just gonna make it I'm just gonna make it like level 2, I guess.
So, now we get to talk about one of Ollie's unique abilities. Ollie can directly drain their luck and health in order to create, why did this thing not save correctly? Or why did it not update correctly? There we go. Their luck and health to create, or to get weaponry on hand, and they do not regenerate it when they do this.
That's an interesting power.
So they just took damage by pulling this hammer out. I'm saying that for the audience, for context for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you now spent one action pulling out a big-ass mallet. You're out of actions. Bobby has one more action, and then I gotta roll for the attack. So, do you say anything as you enter the bank?
Hello, sir. I hope you are trying to do a deposit, not a withdrawal, because that will cause a really
big fine for you to go straight to jail.
Yeah, God, I'm just trying to think of responses. Bro, I'm not as witty as all of you, clearly.
Nah,
All
it's
of
all
us
good.
throwing
I think-
puns.
I think the man in green is very clearly distracted by Raven running at them with a knife. But the man in red is giving their attention to Bobby, specifically the one called Little John, specifically because he was told to pay attention to you.
And Bobby's just saying it in general to the group of them.
Aren't you a fascinating machine? The man right next to you in the zone you entered points his gun at you. Or should I take should I take the robot down? Of course, open fire on it. But try not to damage it too much. I'd love to pick at its internals.
I gotta say no. You gotta take me to a date first. Swings to tase the man. Like, no shooting.
The one next to you. Alright, so, taking out that guy is a level 1 action, and Raven, the man you are attacking, with the knife, to land the blow, is a level 4 action. He
Got
is
my point.
very good at fighting. Who should I roll for first? I'll let y'all decide.
Veneer.
Let's do me.
So you roll 5 by default, plus 1 for your knife skill. Anything
Yes.
else I should know?
It's not gonna. Well, I have the. This is only if he hits, but he's not gonna hit right now, so it's not gonna max that ability yet.
What is your plan?
Huh?
What is your plan? What are you gonna do?
So I'm gonna try to tackle him while I'm running after him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to see if I can, basically get him to drop his gun while I do the tackle.
Okay.
So make him lose that balance, pretty much.
So, no hero points being spent?
I'm gonna spend 5 just in case.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes with 2 dice breaks. Meaning you are passing, but you almost critically succeeded. If you spent 2 more hero points, you can critically succeed.
I'm good.
Alright, so that is... You spent 5. Ba-bum. Let me remove those 5. There we go. So yeah, you successfully run at him and tackle him to the ground. The both of you now on the ground, and with that, everybody is... Oh no, I gotta roll for Bobby's attack still, sorry. You just need 1 success to successfully tase this man.
Yeah.
Do you have any relevant skills or hero point spending?
I have swordsmanship.
Alright, that adds 1.
And it grants and since this is an energy sword, it does another 1d. Adds to all attacks and energy imbues them.
Oh yeah, your sword adds 1 and your swordsmanship adds 1, right. Anything else?
Well, what Bobby wanted to do was just like, nope, you're not shooting me. Just tases them so they just not shoot.
I was just trying to see if you're spending any hero points or anything. Alright, so you needed 1 success. You get 6, which is a critical success. So I'm going to let that refund your action so you can perform another one.
Cool.
As you tase that man out.
Just immediately, like the guy pulls that gun, like, should I shoot the guy? Like, yeah, just not so bad. And Bobby's like,
just
yeah,
don't destroy him. I'd love to examine him. You gotta take me out on a date first. Just punk.
Yep.
So it's not tasing, it's just like smacking. That's right. So you just like bonk him over the head and knock him unconscious is what happens.
Yeah.
All right. What do you do with your one remaining action? You can basically either shoot somebody or maneuver into a neighboring zone.
Like, so what do you say? You want to go for a dance? Just,
Run at the man in red, I'm guessing.
he's not running at him. He's challenging him, aka holding ground.
Okay, you're gonna stay where you are and do no more actions.
Well, hold ground, like prepare to defend
Yeah.
self if action is done towards them.
That would be, well, all actions that are being focused at you, you've already handled for this round, which was the guy shooting at you. So
Yes.
it'll be next turn, and then you get your actions refunded. So you sadly can't carry a defense from one turn to another.
Okay.
But just past turn, basically. Or do you want to move somewhere?
I guess enter his zone.
All right.
Sure.
So with that, we're now going to enter the next turn, and I'm going to declare what all NPCs are doing entering this turn. So, the 3 guys near Olly are going to fire at him. The guy over here, in the top bottom right quadrant, is going to run up one zone in order to attack Bobby. The man in the bottom central area is going to run up into the central zone, and Little John, who's in red. Hang on, I'm gonna try and sort of move the enemies around to more clearly indicate who's attacking who. Actually, a number of them would aim their gun at you, Raven, and the man in green would be like, in the pale green would be like, "No, I got this," telling that, or "I got this. You back up, Little John." And because of that, all of the guys in your zone and the zone to the right of you, Bobby, are attacking you. And everybody in your zone, I forgot to mention all these hostages would have gotten directed up into this corner a while ago. I'm just gonna move them there now. I forgot to do it before. All the ones in your area, Olly, are gonna attack you, which is 3. And the man in light green is going to sort of more or less engage you in a grapple, Raven. Not trying to get you, or he's going to try and roll over to pin you down and, like, disarm you, but not try and directly attack. And, as he does, he's like, "What do you care what happens to this bank? You don't have any investment. Or you don't have any investment in this."
Yes.
I gave you a chance to walk away and you didn't. Yeah, and so actually, with that response, his actions isn't going to be to just try and disarm you. He's actually going to try and roll over and basically, like, wallop you in the face. Trying to knock you unconscious. So, to reiterate every enemy's actions to influence what you guys do. Robin Hood, sorry, I'm not saying the name of the character.
Oh,
The man in green.
The online banking app.
the credit.
God damn it, that's a good joke, Tristan. You're getting a point.
Hey.
God damn it, that's a good joke.
Well, if this isn't an endorsement for online banking, I don't know what is.
So the man in green is going to try and punch you, Raven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys are all trying to shoot you, Bobby, as well as Little John flying his drones at you, seemingly trying to, like, melee you with them. And 3 guys are going to try and shoot at you, Olly. So, to quickly go over how defense works, you all have 2 actions. If you want to perform a defensive action, you would have to dedicate an action to defending, with the difficulty of the defense being based off of how many goons are attacking you. So a level 3 attack is coming at you, Olly, and a level 5 attack is coming at you, Bobby, as well as a entirely separate level 3 attack from Little John. So you have 2 separate attacks to account for. each of which would need their own individual defense action. Unless you are able to knock out enough people in one go. So what is everybody going to do with their 2 actions?
Okay. I'm gonna let everyone else spell speak first.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
When I see,
I'm going to go ahead and
when I
switch
see
music.
when I see the guys pointing guns at me, I'm gonna like I'm gonna like panic and like my eyes like pop out of my head and I just go yipe and using my what is it? Bolt of speed. I'm going to gain 2 movement action and just burst right through the wall.
If I recall, that action requires you to use all of your actions for it, right?
Does it?
Hang on, how did I word it?
When you spend... Oh, you do. Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're gonna use a bolt of speed, and you spend your whole turn on that.
Yes, to burst through the wall.
Yeah, so for context, what happens is, like, you know, Olly screams out in shock, their eyes bugging out of their head, and then popping back in, and they turn, face the wall behind them, and burst through, and that's gonna get you 4 movements, so you...
But I'm gonna burst through the wall only after I open the door.
Sadly, there's not a door there. Although, actually, you know what? For comedic effect, you reach over, open the wall like a door, and then burst through next to it. And you...
He just left the scene.
1, 2, 3, bursting into another building, and 4, you are thoroughly out of map for a moment.
Into another building?
Yep.
He disappeared.
As you guys can see, just a wall has been burst into the bank vault.
Why?
So there's just a hole, an Ollie-shaped hole, running straight through the bank vault.
And
Oh
then
my
as soon as that happens, like the guys like trying to like break open like the vault door, it swings open.
Yeah.
And they're like, son of a bitch.
Sadly, none of them made it there yet, but I will say these 3 are going to immediately retroactively change their entire action and just run into the vault. Come on, let me move them.
Thanks.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah, sorry guys.
It's all good.
Oh, also, I should mention, only one of Little John's drones is moving towards you, Bobby. The other one is moving northward towards the upper half of the bank,
Okay.
flying over the fight happening between the other 2. What is Bobby doing?
Bobby's like, oh, dear, huh? Hey, this is, complicated. A lot's going on around us. Alright, I did not expect for me to go against the entire baseball team, but sure.
So what do you do with your actions?
So you said this. Hold on. Where you put the civilians at, man?
They're all the blue dots in the bathroom. Or in the upper area. The blue dots are civilians.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh, actually, I just realized these civilians should also be in the bathroom. There we go. I don't like the look of this, Ernie.
Oh yeah, they're in the bathroom. with
Neither
them.
do I, Bert.
Neither do I, Bert.
Hmm?
Whoever was in here didn't even flush.
That's another hero point.
Bobby just like, oh, okay.
Dun, 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 dun. So I'm singing along to the music I have playing.
You good? Alright, so yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna defend myself from you and from that little cute drone. Sorry, buddy.
Alright.
So yeah, it's gonna swing sword at the closest person and then at the drone if they get too close.
Alright, so one action to attack a nearby guy, a nearby goon, and another one to attack the drone.
Yes.
Alright. And what are you gonna do, Raven?
So, I had an idea where, while I'm on top of him, he's trying to flip me over and stuff. I'm gonna use the butt of the knife, and I'm gonna try to hit one of his pressure points to try to see if I can knock him out that way.
He's heavily armored, which will provide a 2 disadvantage to this action. If that's okay.
Be not doing that. I'm gonna try to see. I'll try doing something else instead. I'm gonna try to see if I can try to hold him down using my weight. If there's any way if I could do that and try to see where I could find an opening on him while he tries to throw me off, I guess. Basically, I'm trying to hold my ground while I'm trying to look for a spot to hit him.
Wait, sorry, repeat that? My brain failed to process that.
So, I'm trying to hold him down and using that action to try to hold him down, trying.
So, one action to, like, stop him from hitting you.
Another action where I'm looking for a spot that's an opening on him so I can hit him that way. So, basically, using that other action to quickly look.
I would say, like, honestly, just do the attack action, because you, like, when you're doing it, you know, I feel like it would, what am I trying to say? Oh, actually, no, you know what? I'll allow you to perform an action, and it will mean that the next turn when you attack them, it'll be with, reduced disadvantage. That's how we'll treat that.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for.
I think I'll allow it for rule of cool. Also, I just realized the freaking green is barely visible on the... You guys gotta tell me when things aren't visible good on the stream, because I can't always tell how bad they look.
I mean, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it too.
Also, I'm infamously bad at graphic design, so you don't want to hear what I think.
I need to do a different green for this one to make it stand out. Hang on. I'll make them the pale green.
No. Flashbang.
Oh yeah, sorry about the flashbang.
And he explodes.
Alright. I keep saving even though I don't need to be saving regularly. It's just instinct whenever I change things. Alright, and actually, hang on, let's make him a slightly darker green. There we go. So, I'll roll for Bobby's attacks first. Ba-ba-bum. What you get +2 because of your sword skill and the abilities of the sword.
Yes. I'm gonna spare...
We'll do the goon attack first. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goons. So it's a level 5 check to avoid being hit.
Okay, so to avoid being hit, I'm gonna spend 3 hero points.
Alright, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes with 1 dice break, which means you just barely pass.
Okay, then spend the amount to break the dice break.
No, you already passed. Getting rid of the dice break wouldn't change anything.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
I misunderstood.
You barely pass, and you knock out one guard because you were swinging at them. And so you sort of, like, swing your baton around and, like, block the laser shots as you hit one of them over the head. And now, Little John's thing to avoid is going to be level 3, but it's being performed at 1 disadvantage because you were already attacked once this turn. Do you spend anything?
Yeah. 2 more.
2 more points. Do you want to spend 1 on a die, 1 removing the disadvantage?
Yes.
You got a dice burst in your result, and you got a total of 5 successes. So the drone comes at you, and you sort of like swat it, and you keep it away, but you don't knock it out of the air. As he's like moving his hands around almost the same way the drone is moving, and like quickly maneuvering it around you. As the other one flies back towards the back of the bank. And now I'm gonna roll first for Raven's defense. Your knife fight skill is gonna help, and it's a level 4 challenge. Are you spending anything?
I'll spend maybe 3 hero points this time around.
So you got a dice burst, which gave you another success, and you also got 3 dice breaks. You got a total of 6 successes with 3 breaks, meaning you're failing by 1 point, so if you spend another hero point, you can pass.
I'll spend another. I'll gamble.
So that's 3 hero points removed. I mean, it's not a gamble, it's a guarantee that you pass when you do that.
Oh, fair enough.
Because you're just removing one of the dice breaks. So yeah, you succeed, like, he rolled over, winded up to punch you after, like, trying to talk with you, and you responded the way you did, and then as he winds up the punch, you use that to, like, sort of kick him off and roll back on top of him, analyzing his, like, where he is, getting ready to find a weakness. Next round of combat begins. All of the people near you, and so these guys are gonna come out. And these 2 are gonna try and fire on you, Raven. These 4 are all gonna try and fire on you, Bobby. This one entering your zone.
Mm-hmm.
You say the 4 lower guys are gonna fire on you, Bobby. The 2 who just entered the area are gonna fire on Raven. The man in green is going to try and, once again, like, flip over and, he's going to attempt a disarm on you again, Raven. And Little John is going to, once again try and attack with the drone. And the guys in the vault are doing whatever they're doing in the vault. I'm gonna ask first, what is Olly doing now?
Well, that all depends.
You are 4 actions away from the fight.
What? Oh fuck! Really?
Now
Well,
keep in mind,
I can use my hero points to like do additional stuff.
yeah, to get back in faster.
Okay, where is Olly right now?
Off map,
There.
up to the north.
Like, is he in another building?
Yep,
In the
in
alleyway?
a completely different building.
Okay, what building does he find himself in?
You're in... You know what? I'll let you all pick. What building does he find himself in?
In the pet store.
Yes.
You're in a pet store with a snake on you. And I will allow you to have the snake trigger your bolt ability to get you back into the scene if you want.
Oh god, I wasn't prepared for this. Oh god.
So you can bolt back in the other direction to return to the scene of the fight. Right back where you were before.
I have a better idea. Actually, yeah, sure. He bolts back in, except the snake is now, like, on Ollie's head, like, it mid-swallowing him.
I will allow it. So you run, and they start going in the vault like, oh shit. And then you come back in the other direction with the snake over your head. God damn, alright, there's a hero point for that joke. Who turned off? And of course, coming back, you knocked through more walls. So I'm gonna give you another hero point, and then what are you gonna do?
Can I go through the bank vault again?
You want to step back into the bank vault?
Yeah, like
That'll be
with the
5 hero
items.
points.
Okay.
Yeah, because
As
it's an
many as I
additional
needed.
action.
I forget, I need to post art in this channel because no one Like the GM doesn't look in the actual other channels.
Oh, whoops! I took the unconscious person with you by mistake. Hang on. I can fix this.
They just get gravitational pulled over to Ollie.
All right, so now you're in the vault. Are you gonna try and do more by spending hero points?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Now I'm just
At
gonna,
this
like-
point, I'm gonna quickly say, everyone freeform, say what your plans are, however you all want to arrange it with each other.
I'm going to like try my best to like pull the snake off with my like very weak arms, but like I'm gonna still like keep stumbling around all over the bank vaults.
Bless you.
Thank
Bless you.
Yeah, I'm just. I'm just. Sorry. There we go. It's Dean's. Anyway, let me clear that up. Adorable. And I'm gonna give you a hero point for that. Sorry, can you repeat what you did? I got distracted by adorable artwork.
Okay. So.
Spend another 5
Okay.
points on another action.
Yeah. I'm basically just stumbling around trying to get the snake off my head, and I'm like, I can't really see where I'm going, so I don't know if I can like.
The snake is just for fun flavor, so I will allow you to act like normal.
Okay, so I guess for an additional 5 hero points, I succeed in eventually like pulling the snake off my head, and I like, but like with the momentum of like trying to pull it off, it goes flying towards the robbers.
So you throw the snake at the robbers to panic them. Got it. So Bobby and Raven, you each have 2 actions, and Olly, you can always buy another one if you want to do more this turn.
So I assume from what I was looking at him, there's not much of an opening or anything
Oh,
like that.
you can now perform the attack at merely 1 disadvantage rather than 2.
Okay, that's good enough. Because that's what I was gonna do.
Alright, so you want to try and pressure point him. Keep in mind, you now do also have 2 guys shooting at you, and he's trying to punch you.
Yes. Which, by the way, too, if those 2 guys are shooting at me, I have an ability for that.
You have an ability for that?
Remember of the armor and
Oh,
the
yeah.
healing?
Yeah. Hang on, let me review that just to make sure I'm remembering everything properly.
Oh damn it!
I gotta remove the spoiler tags on all your powers at some point.
At some point.
yeah.
Right, okay. Alright. Words.
Yeah, so that's something to keep in mind too.
So, yeah, you're with 1 action you're attacking him. What are you gonna do with your other? And also, what are Bobby doing with their actions? And it will Ollie buy with another action.
I guess I'm gonna try to also hit him again, as well too. If it doesn't go through, I'm gonna try hitting him again, so I'll hit him twice.
Alright, so you're gonna do 2 attacks on him, is your plan. And Bobby?
Well, Bobby needs to.
You have a level 4 gunshot, a set of gunshots coming at you because of 4 goons, and another level 3 attack from Little John.
Well, Bobby is gonna do what he can to defend himself.
Alright.
First from the main 4 goons.
So, yeah, deflecting bullets again.
I'm gonna try to is he what, like energy? Like bad energy, or they're just stunning energy?
You're not sure. You haven't been hit by it, so you don't know the power of their laser bolts.
I don't want to know. So I'm just have to stun them because this is not gonna work out.
Also, I realized I deleted a guy you knocked out instead of just marking him as knocked out. So let me
He just disappeared into the ether. Sorry.
hot. I like me a woman who can burp.
Excuse me.
Burp on this dick. Anyway, sorry.
So Bobby's
Better
gonna
out than in, I always say.
So Bobby's gonna swing for at least the two closest goons, like actually like try to stun those two unconscious,
Has your 2 actions?
and then spend extra 5 to try to deflect the drone out of the air.
All right. That means you would still be open to 2 laser shots.
That's okay.
All right, let me go ahead and delete the 5 now. All right.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
Hello.
Oh,
Hello,
I guess you
we're
did end up
in
doing
mid session, so that is no, it's okay. That we're in check call, so random players can join. Oh. Yeah, that fuck you Baltimore is my buddy Greg's announcements when he enters call for people who are like, why did we just hear fuck you Baltimore?
Yeah, I was so confused, and then I'm like, oh.
Yee.
We're just kidding to all of our Baltimore viewers.
Yes, we are in the.
I'm not. Nuke them. Nuke them. Baltimore, you make some fine wines and cheeses. Baltimore Ravens, they're doing pretty good, you know.
I love
Legendary
how Aaron-
city.
I'm on the fuck you Baltimore boat. I'm in the fuck you Baltimore boat.
Anyways, what else is Bobby doing?
Where was I? That was such a distraction. Normally, if another player joined in call, they would be able to have their hero randomly show up on the scene, but because your character hero hasn't been introduced yet, Greg, I'm very sorry. You cannot appear yet.
Consider me a popcorn eating Chad. I will be quiet as a whistle.
You're one of the hostages in the bathroom. Anyway,
Yes.
Yeah.
so Bobby is attacking 2 goons and then deflecting the drone. You're pulling the snake off and turning that, and then throwing it at the guys.
And I have more hero points to spend if that's okay.
All right, what do you want to do as another action?
Okay, for as many hero points as this is, because this would probably take up like more than 1 turn. I'm going to panic and see like the snake like on the other 3 guys, and I still have my mallet in my hand, and I go, don't worry, I'll save you from the snake. Just hold very still, and I'm gonna try to hit the snake on the head.
And you're basically
and
gonna
I'm
be
going to
attacking
miss
them.
every time, and I'm going to hit them on the head with the mallet as many times as it takes to knock all 3 of them out.
I love it.
So however many heroes points.
I'm gonna
that
say
is-
it's another 10 because I'm gonna say like the action of throwing the snake isn't enough to be a full action. I don't think so. It's basically 3 extra act. Yeah. I've calculated the hero point count. Yeah, I calculated how many hero points it is. You're gonna be drained another 10 for those attacks. All right. Whose actions are we rolling first?
You can do Ollies.
All right. Yeah, I'll do all 3 of Ollie's attacks. You don't have any melee skills, right?
No.
You only need 1 success for it to land. Are you spending hero points to buff any of the 3 attacks?
I'll save the hero points for if I fail any of them.
You knock out the first guy with 3 successes and a dice break.
Okay.
You knock out the second guy with 5 successes, which is a critical land, so I'm going to refund you 5 hero points because I'm just gonna say your attack carries through, has the same action. Because you got a critical. And the last guy... you also knock out with just barely enough successes, with one success getting through. So you come back, bro. So you bolted out and created an Ollie-shaped hole in the side of the vent, and they're all like, "Oh shit!" Or side of the vault, and they were like, "Oh shit!" And they went in, started like grabbing the money and stuff inside, and then you bolted back in, creating 2 new holes either end with the snake over your head. Like, and they're just like, "What?" And then you came back in, pulling the snake and pull it off. Ah! Throw it at them. It lands in all their arms. Ah! Don't worry, guys. I got it. Hold very still. You smack one on the top of the head with the hammer and then swing sideways through the other 2, flying them into the wall.
and as I'm doing this, I'm going, sorry.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the snake is fine.
And you have taken out all of them with this action, or with this turn. That is great.
Thank you.
I love everything about that scenario.
A goofy goober.
Yeah! Come on, there we go. And now switching back to the cool action music. Who are we doing next, Raven or Bobby?
Bobby.
Bobby. That boy ain't right. Alright, attack 1. You get 4 successes and 2 dice breaks, which is enough to knock out a goon. Attack 2. You get 2 successes and 1 dice break, enough to knock out a second goon, so that's 2 goons down. And then I'm going to quickly switch over to Raven and do the first of Raven's attacks before you address the drone fight part.
Okay.
So we roll 6 dice for your attack, right, Raven?
Yes.
Plus 1 removed from the disadvantage, and you need 4 successes. You successfully like hit him in like an area that you believe to be sort of a nerve point. You know, a spot that on most people would knock them unconscious. And he clearly like physically reacts from the pain of getting hit with a knife handle in a sensitive area, but he does not pass out.
Damn.
You have training. Are you military?
Yeah.
Fucking like Tarzan over here.
I thought you'd say that.
Bobby, you succeed in swatting the drone away, keeping it off you again, but then immediately take 2 luck damage, or fatigue damage, whatever you want to call it, as the guys shooting at you kind of shoot wide due to your movements. Draining 2 luck.
Oh, huh. That kind of tickles in a weird way.
And now, yeah, you're still attacking a second time, correct, Raven?
Yes.
Your second attack, you got 3 successes instead of the 4 you needed. So he fails to throw you off, you know? And, this is the first time this has come up, just like how Olly has a unique health system, as does Raven. This didn't come up in their intro session. So most people have luck points as their secondary health. You know, so like, the health bar that drained with Bobby there, that isn't Bobby being hit, that is the enemies narrowly missing, like in an action movie, you know? And it's only once their luck runs out, air quotes, that they begin to take damage. For Raven, it's different. The bolts actually hit you in your shoulder, like one hits your shoulder and the other sort of hits your face a little bit, right? And this is right after he said, are you military? And you get hit and you hiss out in pain. Has straight up like holes burn in your flesh. And where it was like a multicolored muscular structure weaves itself back together in quick tendrils, filling in the gap and having a chitinous sheen to it. We attack now, you hear in your head. what? He like looks at you shocked for a moment. You can see through. So he has like those like bomber diffusal helmets, I should mention, and you can just about make out his eyes through the visor as his eyes go wide. And he looks up. I told you non-lethal. He yells out. And you know, we enter the next round now. And he is thoroughly distracted, yelling at his guys to switch from lethal fire to non-lethal fire. And in that same vein, they are switching their guns from lethal fire to non-lethal. So none of the enemies around you are attacking you, Raven. And Bobby, you're getting shot at by 2 guys, and a drone going at you still. What does everybody do?
I eat my popcorn viciously.
He is a hero
Take a
boy.
chip,
Hang
and
on.
I eat it.
You know
He's
what?
a hero boy.
Greg, I've decided you're in this scene starting now. See
Oh
the
my God.
See the dark blue dot in the hostages up top? That's a security officer. That is you now. You are armed with nothing but a baton.
Can I have a donut, please? Please tell me I have a donut.
Yes.
Please. Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God.
And I'm gonna take it a
I'm
step
all for it.
further. I'm gonna take it a step further for you, Greg. Do you remember Doodle's horror campaign we were in together?
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember your character in that?
Oh,
You are him after getting demoted from being too incompetent of a cop on the crime scene.
He was
hold
a
on. I
detective.
know who you're talking about.
He was a detective, and
Oh,
you're
yeah. Oh yeah, no, or no, that's right. You were a detective, not a cop. So correction, your detective work dried up, and you have to pay the bills. You got a job as a bank security guard.
Where the fuck is the picture of him? Because I know who you're talking about.
So we have Greg playing a civilian in the scene now. I will note, Greg, for the sake of this, you only have 10 hero points. I'm gonna go ahead and give you hero points, and you will fall in 1 hit, but you can spend your hero points to absorb damage.
For the sake of this gameplay, I won't use any hero points. I'm genuinely curious exactly how this will go without me using them.
Oh boy. So, you are in this fight now as a security officer doing anything you want. There's a bank heist underway and a group of heroes fighting the people robbing and seemingly doing a very good job of taking out the criminals.
I feel like the character would be looking at the security cameras closely, be like, oh wow, that's just a good program. Like, takes a bite out of a donut.
Oh my god, yeah, you're just like stood in the corner looking at the little security camera feed.
Yeah, he thinks it's a
Don't
movie.
even realize a heist is going on.
Oh, Ocean's 11. I love it.
One of the robbers made it into the bank.
So I couldn't find a picture of him, but I remember his name. His name is Carter something.
Carter something, that's a fascinating name.
Here, I found
Officer something.
It's a sheet. I found it.
Carter Schmidt.
So what is everybody doing?
I'm gonna try to see if I can, like, knock off his mask and look at him directly in the face and try and knock him out.
Alright. Knocking off the mask will be a level 6 action.
Okay.
Sorry, I hit the mic. Bobby just looks to Little John. He's like, I thought we were supposed to have a dance off. Why are you having your boys do the dancing for you?
I should mention, all of them are wearing ski masks. I mentioned that the man in green is wearing a bomber mask. Little John, who's in all red military garb, and it's like, so I should note, most of them, their green military garb is like standard issue green, and they're wearing green ski masks. The man in the bomber suit, his suit has been spray painted neon green, and the man in red has similarly had his whole suit spray painted red. And he's wearing like a very wide brimmed hat Like almost like the Mortal Kombat fighter who throws his hat like a blade.
Oh, Liu Kang?
Not Liu Kang.
Not Liu Kang.
Wait, the one with the
It's
chain?
Rai. Like he's the Thunder God.
No, he's not the one who throws it like a blade.
Raiden.
No, not
Raiden.
It's not
No,
Raiden. There's a separate fighter who throws his hat like it has like a bladed brim.
His name is Raiden.
No,
It's Kung Lao.
Kung Lao. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Raiden doesn't throw his hat. Has an attack.
Okay,
I get confused between Kung Lao and Raiden. They're like very.
So
they have similar
Very
silhouettes.
that.
Hello.
Oh, we have another person in. Hello,
Am I
Zed.
interrupting a session?
We are in session, but it's okay. We're in call, so all players can join. Hello,
You are now a security guard. Welcome to the Donut Force.
Zed.
You're
Zed.
now playing a snake.
This is my buddy Zed. He also hasn't had his character introduced yet.
Hello, every pony. I'm Zen. I am on my way to Panda Express.
Do you want to play an NPC in the scene or no?
Whose session is this?
The players currently in it are Tristan playing the Inexplicable Olly, Doodle playing Bobby the Robot, and Veneer playing Raven. And also Greg is here playing a security guard because he showed up and his hero isn't able to be here.
Yo, can I be an animatronic?
We have a pet snake.
Your character could be, but not right now. Yeah. Do you want to control? Do you want to control the anaconda that Ollie brought into the fight scene from the neighboring pet
That's trying to
store?
eat me.
Unfortunately, I cannot. I just came by to check and see what y'all are doing. I want to say hi.
Okay.
Unfortunately, must go. I need to go acquire food from
Okay.
Panda Express.
Before you go, do you have any words of wisdom for the audience? On the live stream.
Fucking, I don't know.
Make sure to reflect, especially when you lose toilet paper.
Reflect.
Anyway, so
I don't know about that.
see, let's continue the scene. What is everybody's actions?
Bye-bye.
Take
Um,
care.
Two guards are shooting at Bobby. The drone is attacking Bobby. Everyone around Raven is distracted. And that is all of the enemies who are currently doing things. This has gone very well for all of you.
No, Bobby says something to Little John's.
Oh yeah, you were like criticizing. Oh yeah, I was describing Little John's hat. So yeah, he has a hat like that one Mortal Kombat fighter, but very clearly made fully out of metal, the hat. And hanging from that is like a red veil that hides his face. With like eye slits cut in it. And like it has like a red veil that is close to the head. And then, like, at the end of the hat hangs these red beads on strings. And he also wears, like, a sort of red poncho over his whole outfit. Like, a very baggy poncho with a hood that is hanging down.
Hey, I think you and Dallin may actually know each other. You both dress kind of similarly.
He is not responding in any way.
Wow, this date has gone pretty bad.
Alright. What actions are happening? I know Raven's unmasking with one action.
I'm tasing.
Tasing more guards or tasing,
Tasing one guard, well, one goon, and trying to grab the freaking drone.
You're gonna try and grab the drone. Got it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention it, but I've been doing it in the rolling. Whenever you're performing a purely defensive action, such as deflecting away the drone, you get a advantage die on these actions. Because being defensive is more rewarded than countering attacking. You're more likely to stay safe than if you counterattack. Anyway, so you're gonna try and tase out a guy, and then grab drone.
Yes.
Raven's gonna try and unmask. What are Ollie and the security guard gonna do?
I'm going to square off with the now that I hear Anaconda, and then it's gonna suddenly hit me. Oh yes, I know what to do. And then I'm gonna reach into my pocket again, and I'm gonna pull out like a little, like a flute, like an Indian flute, and then I'm going to like charm the snake.
Snake charm? Because you can play any instrument!
Yeah.
That's right! Alright, I'm gonna say the flute is only gonna cost 1 health point. Oh, that is great.
If I may, I would like to use my movement action to lead the snake into the lobby.
I will say the charming the snake will be a single action, but yeah, a single action with a charm check that we'll do in a moment. And then your second action would be used to move, over toward the lobby. Yeah. Okay.
However many turns that takes, I can.
You'd want to, so you want to get to the main bulk of the fight?
Yeah.
So that'll be another 5 hero points to get an extra action. Meanwhile, what is the security guard doing?
The security guard was watching very intensely, as if like it's a fascinating movie.
In no way
problem
taking
is-
part in the action fight. Got it.
Well, he runs out of donuts, and he's like, "God damn it, I need more donuts." So he kind of leaves his office to go get more donuts.
Or you not even leave your office. You're not even in an office. You just turn around and see all the hostages huddled around you.
You literally are Chief Wiggum.
He's like, "Huh? How did those get over there?" Well, anyways.
Like the entire bank staff are all huddled up in the corner.
You want a coffee?
You
Go to
notice.
Dunkin' Donuts.
You notice on the computer, like right next to you, is what looks like a red robotic spider is just plugged into your security computer.
Oh, shiny. What happens if I hit it?
Are you gonna attack it?
Yeah, he's gonna hit it like it's a red button, like the Staples button. You slap it. He's gonna.
As you wind up to attack it, it spins one of its feet out, or it will attempt to basically spin one of its feet out to stab your hand.
Wow.
We will see how your attack goes in a moment. So, let's follow Ollie real fast. So I'm gonna do a charm check with you get a bonus die because you have your musical talent.
Just follow Ollie.
Do you have any charisma skill?
That's subjective.
And
not in my ability.
okay,
no.
I'm gonna call that a level 1 challenge. You got 4 successes, one of them being a burst, and 1 dice break. So you successfully lead the snake and lead it all the way into the main lobby area.
And I'm like dancing as I do this, like the Pied Piper.
Yeah. The little twirly thing on your head, you sort of pulled it out and turned it into a turban. There's this feeling a little culturally insensitive.
Oh,
I don't know the meaning of the word.
Ollie racist confirmed? I'm kidding.
Cancelled.
Now see, that's a red hood, not a white hood.
Oh, okay, then we're fine. It's okay. Religious intent, I got you.
I hope you don't mind us demonetizing your channel.
Listen, if you watch my videos, you would know that's not a problem.
yeah.
It was just a couple of days ago on stream I was talking about sucking someone silly.
Oh my god. Okay.
So are you gonna do anything else once you have the snake in the lobby?
Oh, hey, Raven.
You're just stood behind them, and I think that's a perfect way to transition over to Raven's turn. So I'm gonna let you use your knife fight talent to aid in this.
Yes.
It's a level 6 challenge. Are you spending anything to help?
No.
Roll disadvantage because I'm distracting you.
Do you want to do that, really, Tristan?
Yes, but you
Oh,
can
boy.
have some of my hero points if you want.
Are you okay with you be getting a disadvantage, Raven? I will say this. Okay, I was about to say, if you agreed, you'd both get a hero point.
I agree.
Alright. They willingly created a disadvantage on their roll, the two of them.
Okay.
So, he's like, oh, hey, Raven. And you look over your shoulder right as you were winding up to do it, and you got, 4 successes with disadvantage on a level 6 check, so you only had 3 successes in the end. Do you want to spend hero points to remove disadvantage and then maybe, roll more dice or nah?
No, I'll accept my fate here.
You do have a second action. Are you going to repeat the attempt to unmask?
While, like, he's distracted, I feel like his hand is, like, grabbing, like, his neck. A little bit squeezing a bit. Not too hard, but enough, like, he can feel it.
So you're going to sort of, try and choke him and grapple him a little.
Yeah, because, like, he's distracted, so his hand is, like, kind of just, like, stuck on something, because he's, like...
So you got 1 success and 1 dice break and are rolling at disadvantage, meaning you got -1 successes.
Oh boy, yeah. I'll accept my fate.
So I'm going to play that out as soon as he realizes a hand is on his neck, rather than being distracted like he was, Robin Hood looks and is going to wind back and kick you square in the chest, knocking you back into the arms of Olly. Ending the grapple the two of you have been in and knocking some wind out of you. 1 damage.
And by landing in the arms of Ollie, it's just right on top of Ollie.
So,
Why
like,
do I-
into the arms of an angel. Understood.
My brain is just thinking about, like, bridal style, like,
On the floor.
cartoon.
Real quick, I'm going to roll the security guard's attack.
I'll save you, Raven. Ooh!
Security guard, you get stabbed in the hand by the sharp foot of the robotic spider thing. You know how I mentioned you had 1 health?
Oh no!
Greg?
Greg,
Yes.
no!
So, do you want to spend a hero point to stay conscious, or do you faint at the sight of your own blood?
Okay, I need somebody to flip a coin for me.
I'll do it.
Okay. Heads, we use the hero point. Tails, he faints.
I have a penny.
He faints.
So he faints.
So, you look at the blood, you're like, huh, and then pass out.
Hey, you didn't say that was easy.
Oh my god. Well, hope you enjoyed your role in this session, Greg.
Yeah.
This
I
man was
spilled
a...
my jelly donut. Oh, wait a minute.
He was a distant relative of your actual character, like your third cousin once removed.
We don't talk about him. He's a disappointment to the family, and we don't talk about the apple pie of '86.
Bobby successfully knocks out a goon. Oh man, but on the roll to get the drone, you got 1 success with 3 dice breaks. Meaning -2 successes. That's a crashing failure unless you want to spend 2 hero points.
Yeah.
Alright, so 2 hero points go away. There we go. So yeah, you are like, trying to grab at this drone and like, failing essentially. It's as it's flying around you. The little spider, after stabbing the security guard, folds its legs back and they become the blades as it transforms back into being the drone that had flown away. At which point, Little John is like, Robin Hood, we're done here. And he nods and he looks like, well, I'm sorry that things went the way they did. He looks to you, Raven. I truly am. You have my permission to take the two incompetent men who harmed you. People who get or any men of mine who come in with lethal weaponry, or come in firing lethal weaponry. They don't get to be part of my merry men. And he throws the sniper rifle he had drawn earlier to you.
So confused, but he's like looking at him.
He doesn't seem very merry.
And you hear the sound of a fucking helicopter flying. Wait, no, that wouldn't make sense. I'm dumb. This is a skyscraper. There's no skylight. You don't hear a helicopter. Correction. I had the scene in my head one way, and then, like, because at the time when I designed this, I didn't think of it being a skyscraper, but I said it was a skyscraper earlier, so that changed things. As they say that, Robin Hood's like, he looks like, are evacs ready? Of course it is. And the ground is going to collapse beneath all of the individual people. Hang on. Just like, you know. Oops, sorry. Hang on, I'm trying to. Yeah, just a bunch of holes appear in the ground and underneath everybody. Every one of their guys, except the two that he said you could keep, including the unconscious ones.
Oh no!
Oh, sorry. Whoa! Hey, what's going on?
We're gonna steal the money.
Please.
As everyone drops down underground now. That being said, you all have your full turns actions as they all disappear underground.
Bobby kind of runs over to Little John's hole and just like, I know, right? So funny. So funny.
Oops, wrong thing. So, what's happening?
Oh.
I guess Raven's gonna take the gun because he's so confused by him while he's getting up.
Well,
He's, like,
Bobby
looking
is
at
trying to
it.
run over to just like, who are you guys?
And as you look down into the sewer, Bobby, you notice the sewer is just like swarmed with more of their guys, and they have like vehicles in the sewers that everybody's falling onto that have like they are like holding jackhammers and construction equipment that they use to break through the floor.
Huh. That's clever.
And Little John as you look down, he says, "We're the equalizers." And then Robin Hood calls out, "The merry men. We have one duty: rob from the rich." And at that moment, or as Robin Hood says that, Little John throws something up to you and give to the poor. And their vehicles are going to start driving away.
Bobby,
You guys can attempt to pursue still.
well, Bobby is.
What does he throw up?
As you catch it, it's a little USB.
Oh, I thought it was
Device.
gonna be like a flashbang.
Nope.
I thought it was gonna be a bomb.
Yeah, not.
look,
He threw a USB to you and said, as they said, give to the poor. Raven, as you look at the gun, you realize, as you pull out, like, the magazine, there's no ammo in it. It was a complete bluff. The anti-tank rifle wasn't even loaded. The only
Yeah.
weapons that were usable were the non-lethal taser guns. That had a lethal mode, but
Just like so confused while he's gonna like look at the hole too.
the other two guys who are left behind are panicked and they're gonna try and run for Robin Hood's hole.
Oh, they're gonna make a run for it.
Yeah, the hole that you stood right next to.
I'm gonna try to see if I can knock the both of them out.
Just use the rifle, bro. Just like, whop.
Yeah,
Swinging the
that's what I'm
rifle like a club.
gonna swing it like a club because I don't know what it does. I never used. He never actually. He never seen a gun before. He thinks it's a club. He doesn't know what it does.
You successfully knock one of them out.
I wanna.
The other one's
Yeah.
stopping shy of the hole, worried now.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, so Bobby's gonna jump down and try and pursue.
Yeah.
You don't have any super speed boosty things, do you?
But I'm very athletically fast.
It is going to be a level 6 check to catch up to the vehicles before they gain too much speed and get away.
Okay. I'm checking here. Yeah, nothing here really says his speed, even though I thought I mentioned it. Oh well. Because I know he's not supposed to be a flyer. He just could run like really fast. I don't know why it's not here. Oh well.
Do you have an athletics skill?
Strong. As I said, nothing here to.
I do believe you have an unspent XP, don't you?
Yes.
You could use that right now if you want to get something.
Or if you want to use some of mine.
You cannot give your experience points to other players.
So
Oh,
what is
shucks.
that? What is that you recommend for something that he's supposed to be fast?
I mean,
Get rocket boots on your feet, like
No rocket
outside.
boots. No rocket boots.
Huh?
No.
fast runner, I guess we can call the skill.
You could have springs on your shoes.
And like, plus, or when you perform a
rollerblades.
when you perform a move action, you can move 2 stages, and on feats of movements, you gain an extra die. That sound good?
You said
Oh, I'll write it out more clearly for you later after session, but when performing a movement action, you can move an extra stage, and when performing movement-based actions, plus 1d. You want to get that?
okay.
Alright, cool. So now you can basically run very fast.
Yeah.
So, you got 3 successes and 1 dice break.
Mhm.
Which is not 6 successes, it's 2. Sorry, not 6, 5. I meant to say 5. It was a 5 difficulty.
Well, I have a lot of hero points I need to spend.
So do you want to spend 2 on an additional, or 1 to remove hero point and then 2 on an additional die?
So, you said 2 to remove the bad one, right?
No, 1 to remove the bad one. And then each
Okay.
additional die will cost you 2 because they're post-roll dice, so they're more expensive.
Okay. So that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total. They use
How many extra dice are you buying? You're using 9, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 more dice.
no. It's 4 more dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use up the entirety of the extra bonuses there.
2 of them burst. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just... The bursts gave 1 extra success. So you've just gone from 2 successes to 5. You successfully catch up to the... So you, like... You get down and see the vehicle driving away, and you, like, take a runner pose, and your energy on your body sort of crackles across, and like, your feet sort of spark with blue energy, and you run, leaving a streak of energy behind. As you run faster than you realized you could, and leap onto the back of the vehicle that Little John is on.
Well,
You are a fascinating machine, aren't you? He turns and looks at you.
I guess I'm still learning as it goes.
What are the others gonna do in the meantime?
I look down at what just happened and I go, oh, Raven, that little ugly child just went down into the hole.
Like parts of him, like a little bit twitch and blink. Like, huh? What's happening?
I'm giving you 2 points for that, Tristan.
We gotta save the boy. And hey, where did my flute go? Uh-oh.
Wait, there's a child that's getting hurt?
No. No child's getting...
I think little Timmy fell down the well.
Gosh.
It's just like,
Anyway, this is my new friend. He's a snake.
As the snake is sat on your shoulder with the flute in its mouth.
he goes,
he's like, wait. What do you mean there's someone in a well, and there's a kid that's hurt, and what happened here? What happened to this? What
I
is
do
this?
believe he's referring to the automaton that just leapt down the hole.
A what now?
I said a little child.
An automaton.
Automa.
I thought you're not using the muffled voice because it makes
Alright.
it hard.
An automaton.
Hama.
An artificial being.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I had the front throughout the whole thing because you were making it hard to decipher. Oh, that explains why I barely. No wonder this place looks a lot different. Shit, Sherlock.
Are both of those are both being said
Olly.
aloud, right?
Like, that's like internally, and
Okay.
Renega's speaking out loud.
Okay, that was all internal dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't actually
Although,
say no shit,
I
Sherlock.
will allow Ollie to respond to it as if he hears it.
Go for it.
I'm Ollie, not Sherlock.
Has-
Unless... Are you Sherlock? I look at the snake.
Ollie, you can hear all of the voices that are inside of Raven's head whenever they're all speaking.
It's gonna confuse the
Wait,
fuck
what?
Yep.
Your new perk.
Okay, I don't know how that's possible, but...
You're a cartoon.
So I've chosen to
whatever.
grant you your requested ability of fourth wall breaking.
Okay, but only when it's funny.
Yep. Ollie can respond to dialogue that they should not be able to and read chat.
So confused. He's like, what? Either way, was there anomalies here or no?
No, nothing unusual going on. You just stopped to help with a petty crime of the humans again.
Oh, the Homo sapiens.
Yes.
Yeah.
And an automaton of the police force just pursued the criminals through the underground tunnelways, the sewer system.
What do we do with? Points at Ollie, and then he points at the other two people that looks like they're there.
Homo sapiens, is that even legal in this state?
Commonwealth. They're commonwealths, not states. Ugh, the lore is important. Did nobody read the lore, Doc?
Catches him off guard when he says, "What's that?"
That got you here, point, by the way, Ollie.
Oh, good.
Homo sapiens be illegal. He'd be like, "Wait, what? Homo sapiens are illegal? They're
You're
not
not breaking the law.
I haven't detected any dimensional anomalies, so honestly, do whatever you want. When you're ready to go home, I'll direct you to the nearest rat door.
That would be a good idea, I guess." He just looks at the guy over there that's probably pissed scared.
Yeah, who's the one who's not knocked out and is basically like surrendered.
He's like, "You go sit in the corner with your friend over here and think about what you did."
God damn it, Robin Hood. Why'd you leave us behind as he's pulling his friend away, nervous? I should know, Ollie, you can see that like a whole chunk of Raven's head, their mask is cracked and like their skin is like pearlescent-y and chitinous and like deep black shade. Like hang on, I'm trying to like black with like red and blue pearlescence to it.
Looks like a regular human being to me.
It's like he can definitely feel a little bit on him that he has like a bit of a headache from the shot. I should probably go. My head is fucking.
We were able to deflect it away from the brain before any damage could occur. But we believe it still harmed you. We had to move the brain in the skull. We have reduced the pressure since.
Thanks. I don't remember anything that happened today. Like I said, I was fronting through it. Shit, that fucking hurt.
Alright, and I guess let's cut back over to Bobby now, as the only one who pursued the criminals.
Yeah, because we're just
I drew
like...
a funny picture.
Oh boy. Where is it?
You said post it. Hold on. I wanna
Show
post
me
it
the
in.
art!
What?
Put it in the art hole.
I don't know how to draw a V.
Oh. So, I guess this is partially on me for not describing what the vehicles look like in any way.
I don't know how to draw a V. No, I know there would be military trucks. Do I know how to draw a military truck?
No, these are not military trucks that they're escaping in.
It looks like the truck from Sanford and Sons.
Also, I just saw this image. So I got a date with a man named Lil John. Oh shit, I just realized I'm not showing them. Hang on. There we go, now I'm showing them.
Where he's dirty, yeah.
So good. So yeah, the vehicles, they're like completely open-topped the vehicles. And they're clearly assembled from like scrap parts. And their wheels extend out to touch the sides of the narrow, round sewer tunnels of the, Justice City. Because they have very narrow sewer systems here. And so, like, these vehicles are designed specifically for driving at high speeds in the sewers, it seems.
And Bobby has flashlight eyes right now.
Yes, your eyes are, like, on, like, flashlights shining at them. Yeah, and he's like, you are an interesting machine, aren't you?
I guess. I don't know. I'm still learning.
As he reaches back into his poncho again, pulling out the drones from earlier, which he had recalled as he fled. And they extend out basically into two blades.
Hey!
Sorry. No military tech allowed our board unless I've gone to tinker with it first.
And I said you can't do that unless you agree we're all going on a date.
What a weird personality they've given you.
They didn't give me anything. This is just a reaction.
And he is going to run at you and attempt to attack you with his 2 swords.
He must be a Homo sapien.
He must be a Homo sapien. Stop.
I'm sorry.
No, that's so good. See,
No, because
I can picture in the comic book in the comic book universe version, like the little hole opening on the side of the page, and you poking your head out to say that. Continue to make commentary as if you are here, okay?
I feel like he's looking at an actual comic book in his hands, and this is like live action while it's being made.
So good.
Is it possible I can use my force field to just like boing?
Yes. Let me roll defense. That's going to be plus 2 dice, 1 for the force field and 1 for you doing a purely defensive action.
Yes.
I'm going to say it's a level 3 challenge.
Okay.
3 successes and a dice break.
Oh no. I guess I have to get rid of the dice break.
Alright, you spend a hero point.
Yes.
Ba-boo. Sorry, go ahead.
Bobby's just like, that's fair. That's fair. I guess you can say this is where curiosity grabs the cat, but I'm not a cat. I'm Bobby. And, I don't think this is a good way to start our date.
As the force field sort of repelled the sword, he's like stumbles back a little. Interesting. Interesting force field tech. Cutting edge.
You keep complimenting me, and I appreciate it, but I don't know how genuine that is. I don't even know what else I can do.
I'm almost tempted to ask who your inventor is, little machine, though I doubt you'd answer.
I don't remember.
Of course not. As he's, looking at you for a moment, and he's like, Well, hey, I'm trying to think of what he's gonna do exactly. There is a guy driving the vehicle behind him.
Yeah.
And there is also, hang on, another, I believe.
I'm gonna play Bobby music.
There's another vehicle behind you that has another guy on it following this one. And one of the unconscious guys fell onto that vehicle.
Got you.
Words. Words, I can use them.
Words.
Actually, I'm gonna leave. I think I'm actually gonna leave the artwork on screen so that we have some kind of visual float in there. I faded it out, but yeah, leave it up. I think it's better with it up. He Oh, I think I can hear your music coming through your end a little.
I'm trying to lower it. It won't lower. It just mutes it. I'm sorry.
Hey, old baby.
No.
I'm sorry. I just saw more art.
What? What other art you're just now noticing?
What the fuck is this a drawing of?
Are you
What?
looking at the stuff that she made me?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Oh, if you say so. Wow, so tall. What is that? Oh, if you say it's a giant bird.
Because his name is Raven, that's why.
Oh my god.
I also posted some too.
And then we have the drawing of the bank. I said we have the drawing of the our art program. Hang on, Discord. There we go. Drawing of the bank.
There was a picture with the one he's saying, "Oh wow, you're so tall."
Hang on. God, it is not copying the images good for some reason. We got this very cute image from the. Oh Jesus. Veneer, why are your images so big?
Just clip them, snip them. That's why.
No, why is it not copying the images when I copy them?
The Kermit the Frog is there again.
It's
I'm not though. And then hang on.
Thought you gotten rid of me, didn't you?
He's a hobo sapien.
Can't keep a good frog down.
Oh, I spelled sapien wrong. Whatever.
Yeah,
Sapien. Hey.
it is killing my art program. He's a Homo sapien.
Homo sapien.
If you have the snipping tool, just snip it. That's what I would have done. I'm sorry, I'm killing your art program.
You're okay. Anyway, I love all the art. Where was I? And let me quickly reward some hero points for that. So that's 3 to Veneer and 3, 4, 5 to Bobby. It's 3 for Raven, 5 for Bobby. Back to what I was trying to do, which was decide what the hell he's doing while you have a force field up. Hang on, sorry, I'm just quickly getting the points rewarded out.
Good.
Big reminder myself. I gotta make sure the image is shrunk down. I keep forgetting to fucking do that.
There we go. Words. Words, I can speak them. So yeah, he's gonna like, step back a little bit. I've yet to be a deal directly with with the new force field tech the military's made. Let's see if this works. As he's gonna hit buttons on his swords, and you see like energy crackle across them, and he's gonna bring them together, like snapping them together, and they become one big sword. And these are the drones, so they've shapeshifted into red swords that crackle with energy, and he's gonna try and bring it directly into your force field. And as he brings it in, it like sparks crazily, and you see the blade is slowly pushing through the force field.
This is gonna give me nightmares later. Well, let's just say that's not good to have. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do?
Nightmares? What? Is there more than electric sheep going on up in there?
I never had electric sheep, but I do
Very
get
nice.
really strange memories, memories. Yeah.
He's like squinting at you through the narrow slits in his visor.
Say, what kind of energy is this outputting? I don't think it'd be very healthy for a lot of things in this tunnel.
I will say his blade is going to make it through the force field. What are you gonna do?
Well, he is trying to figure out. Like, he's doing a lot of like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I can't. I don't want to. We're really moving really fast down here, and I don't want to get poked by that thing.
There is another cart moving behind you.
Well, if you're gonna use a sword, I guess I have to pull out mine.
Well, they turn your baton back into the sword form.
Yeah.
All right. And like bring it up to defend yourself.
Yes.
Mm.
I didn't expect this to be an actual first dance. Pretty scary, don't you think?
This is a level 3 defense challenge. You're getting a bonus die because it's a purely defensive action. You got 2 successes and 2 breaks. For 0 successes.
Jeez. We're just trying to defend myself, bro.
Yeah. Do you want to spend any hero points or not?
No, I feel like it makes sense. He's panicking because he's like, I don't want to hurt anybody. Like what's going?
He brings the sword down, and oh, actually, you should be a little bit more health because you went a couple rounds without getting touched. So your luck regen should have kicked in. So it's like that now. There we go. So the sword penetrates through the force field, and you let the force field fully drop to focus your energy on your blade, and you bring the blade up to block, and it catches his blade for a second, and then you very quickly realize his blade is sinking through yours. As he's cutting through the energy blade, and you quickly like duck down, disentangling, and sort of stumble to the side. As he like swings to the air and stumbles forward, and he turns the blade a little bit, holding it sideways. So my assumptions of the energy frequencies they'd use for force fields were correct. Very predictable.
Predictable.
It's a shame to cut up such a nice piece of tech, but at least I'll be able to try and put you back together. As he's gonna like run forward and try and slash at you again. What do you do?
Well, since all that's happening, I can really think of is like.
Oh, I should have been using the Payday soundtrack.
Yeah, maybe.
It just hit me.
Well, since he's trying to charge at him, Bobby's just like, fuck! And just instantly switches to the finger blaster to just stun.
So you're gonna try and shoot a stunning beam at him?
Yeah.
You have a shoot skill, right?
Well, I have finger blasters.
Hot. But you don't have a specific shoot skill, so +1 from the finger blaster itself.
Yes, and I see nothing here considering with guns. Just taser grip, plasma generation.
2 successes and 2 dice breaks, making for 0 successes again. On a level 3 check.
Jeez.
Are you spending any hero points?
Yeah.
How many? So it's a level 3 check. Every success shy of passing is 1 like luck damage or 1 luck removed. You know. So you have 2 successes and 2 breaks. Each break is you can ignore the breaks for 1 point apiece, and extra dice cost 2 points apiece.
Sure.
So sure what?
What you just said.
So it's 1 point to remove each dice break, and if you want to buy more dice, it's 2 points per die.
So let's get rid of the dice breaks.
Which brings you to 2 successes on a level 3 check, so you'd still take 1 damage.
And then I'm gonna spend the 2 other pure points.
Oh, to get another die.
Yes.
You're now doing a level 3 success, enough to pass. So you fire at him as he swings for you and sort of hit him with your tase shot, and he stumbles back. He's like, or no, he doesn't even stumble back. He like gets hit with the blast, and he seems unfazed. the fun thing about these energy weapons that the military's been coming out with? A simple lattice mesh of conductive material integrated into the weave of your clothing can disperse energy so long as it's a conductive enough material.
I see. That's very clever.
And he's gonna
Yes,
throw the sword at you.
I guess that makes you the brains of the whole operation. Huh?
What do you do?
Try to catch it.
Alright, it's a level 3 challenge to catch it. So your swordsmanship will help with this.
Yes. Which is the...
You pass. You catch the blade in your hand, and then as you catch it in your hand, the tip of it splits open and starts spinning like a razor blade in front of you. And you hear a chuckle from him, and then poof, you feel an energy course through you as you are immediately tased with enough energy to remove a heart.
And I also, with whatever that element of energy blast it is, I have absorb elements.
Yeah, it is the same energy as you already use, more or less, or it's like generic sci-fi laser energy, you know, like energy shield energy. It's not the exact same energy used, but it's an energy similar to yours, elementally speaking.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, so you get tased and an immediate heart removal from, like, you can feel it in your core. This was not good. And I assume you scream out in pain.
Not really scream.
No?
Just like a more...
Do you feel pain? I assume you dropped the blade, right?
Like, well...
When it zapped you?
Right away. Not right away, just kind of like one more grip just tightens on it.
Alright.
Yes. Hurts.
Why would they let a machine feel pain? And he does a motion with his hand, and you feel energy coursing through it again. You can attempt to dodge to drop it, or you can keep holding it and take another blast.
Can I break it?
You want to try and break it?
I have strong, which you have a higher than average strength 2D.
I'll call it a level 5 check to break it.
Okay.
Level 4 check. So you roll another die for this.
I get 2 dice related to, because I have strength.
Oh, nice. 6 successes. So you start to feel the energy and you split it in your hand apart. You know, and you see some pieces go flying off of it. But he just smiles and does that motion with both hands. You remember how it was 2 blades he put together? You just broke the parts that couple it together. As you're now holding his 2 blades, and another burst of energy runs through you, taking out another heart.
I feel like now this is Scream, which is like, it sounds a mix of human and robotic.
I look very much forward to seeing what makes you tick.
I guess that we call it a date then, right?
What do you do?
Just drops it finally.
I'm sorry, I just saw the drawings you did of Olly. Alright, I'll show them afterward. And I'm gonna give you 2 hero points now for those 2 cute-ass drawings. You're gonna drop the blades?
Yeah.
as they drop out of your hand, little propellers form on the ends of them, and they fly past you, in a way. Going towards the cart that's behind you guys.
Well, don't want to take up all your time after all. I think I'm getting too far from home. So, see you around, Little John. That sounded weird.
And you leap off the vehicle.
Yes.
And you sort of tumble across the sewers, and then are lying there a little bit limp, exhausted. And we are going to cut back to the bank, where you guys have been looking down the hole.
Yeah.
Or so you are gonna head back to to your home, right?
Yes, he's gonna start to head back now.
Which means you would have leapt down the hole into the sewers, because you need to go to the sewers. So when you see that, Ollie, what do you do?
Well, I was gonna try. Okay, so I see that Raven is going down the sewers, and I think Raven is going to go save the little child.
So you follow Raven where they are going?
Yes, but before I go, I noticed like a cup full of pens that all banks have, and I go to the bank teller, and I say, are these free?
Yes.
Oh,
I guess. Thank you.
No, thank you. And I reach for a pen, and I grab all of them, and I put them in my pocket.
Oh.
Before jumping down the hole.
What's before you go there, what's your name, hero?
Oh, hi, I'm Olly.
Ollie? They furrow their brow, huh?
Yeah. And then before I jump down the hole, I grab the snake's the tip of its tail
And take it with you?
I shake it and I say, no.
Oh.
I shake his tail and I go, Sherlock, it's been a pleasure to meet you. But I have to go save my best friend, Raven, and a little child.
Well, that was quite the eventful. Sorry, go ahead.
And then as I jump down the hole, they just hear.
Yeah, a scream that lasts for way longer than it should for the depth of that hole. Just, oh!
Oh, he's like, I'm gonna laugh my ass off if he follows him inside of the fucking door.
So after you leave, well, that was a really eventful bank trip, wasn't it, Bert? I need to get my anxiety meds, Ernie. And you guys are now just casually walking through the sewers, Ollie following behind Raven.
Yeah, he's like, he's trying to look for the door.
So you're gonna want to take the next left and the right after that, and it should then appear on your left in about 20 seconds.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely find it. I'm just like trying to follow through.
And you're following behind them, Ollie.
Yeah.
I can't say anything.
I'm just like humming like.
He hear it though.
Your call.
I'm gonna do a D2. Fuck it, I'm gonna flip a coin. Does he hear this? Come on, baby. Does he hear this shit?
God, I wish I had a D2. I barely have a D1.
He doesn't hear it.
So eventually you arrive at the rat door.
He's too preoccupied with the conversation he's having with himself.
And you're gonna open the rat door and go through it, right?
Yes.
So yeah, you just see him open a door in the brick wall, Ollie.
Well, I just did that earlier today, so that's nothing new to me.
Follow him through.
Yeah.
looking around, you see, you're in, what did we say the sky over the labyrinth looks like again?
It always changes, remember?
Oh, right. So,
It's not consistent.
you have went from the tight, packed, dark sewer tunnels to a relatively well-lit corridor with several story tall walls either end of you, and soft moss on the ground below your feet of a vaguely blue hue. The sounds of chittering insects around you.
At first, I don't notice anything's weird, but then I just freeze, and then I look around, and like my pupils like dilate, and it's like, I'm like, am I still in the right campaign?
You definitely hear that one, Raven.
He pauses, he looks. How did you get here?
What do you mean? I just followed you. I just walked in.
Send him back before the door closes.
Ah.
You'll have to guide him to another exit now. I'll be lighting my Ori.
How do you know the kid went this way?
It was going. Or should he?
Oh.
My head hurts and I can't really focus right now. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to go back home.
Can
And
we
I'm gonna
eat
find you.
them?
No.
What? Well, well, that's kind of a problem. See, I don't really have a home.
Have a home. Don't have a house.
Well, I had a dumpster.
No. We're not keeping him. But
Not keeping who?
the stairs.
Hold on. Can he hear your internal monologue?
Can who hear your internal monologue?
Can he hear me right now? Can you hear me right now?
Are you gonna answer him?
You, raggedy one. Are you a telepath?
Gosh, I don't even own a phone plan.
He's been doing this all day. He's been hearing me. It's been pissing me off that he can hear me.
Well, I can stop listening if you want.
I don't think you can now once you realize.
Fascinating. Bring him back. I would like to examine his mind.
Oh, so you're fine with him if I let him into the.
Well, he can hear what's going on inside your head. And that's quite curious. You telepaths are rather rare in this plane of existence.
Inside your head? What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. Let me just
Oh, okay.
take you to my home. It's really big and it's very cozy.
Really?
Yeah,
Gosh, I've never been invited to anyone's home before.
you can just stay for a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
I will say we have officially hit the end of session with that. But we can keep the role play going. I'm very sorry, Doodle. Your character is gonna get, picked up and brought back by the military people.
We're not ending it on a cliffhanger.
Well, I mean, we can end right here, or we can keep going.
What do you guys want to do?
As much as I would love to keep going, I do have work tomorrow, so
Yeah,
well,
so
actually, today, but
yeah, you want? Oh my goodness, it's already midnight.
Yeah, it's already
Holy
midnight.
crap! I have not been paying enough attention to the time. I'm so sorry. We're past the deadline time we set. This session ran long. Holy crap!
A lot longer than expected.
So, I'm gonna go and do the sign off. I hope everybody's enjoyed this episode of Hero Infinite. With the introduction of the inexplicable Olly. A very enjoyable session, I think.
I enjoyed it.
I love the character. I hope people have picked up on the shtick of their powers.
Yeah, I want to see. Doodle, Veneer, have you figured out what Ollie's deal is?
The cartoon.
Yeah, they got it. I think we can reveal
Got-
the
Yeah, well, we kept their entire section of character sheet hidden from the other players. I'll reveal it now after this session. But yeah, they have like basically the mask powers or all the abilities of like a Tex Avery or Bugs Bunny cartoon character.
Coordinated.
But yeah, and cards will be appearing in a moment. This was a delight.
The hell up.
Do any of you have anything you want to plug?
Fuck, I don't know. Sadly, I don't really post social media anymore.
Well,
I can't keep up with it anymore.
yeah. Doodle, do you want to plug anything? And then there's Doodle. They're dead.
Hello?
I think Doodle must have gotten pulled away. So you know, everybody go watch Doodle's streams when they happen. Follow Doodle's are on Twitch and stuff, and join the Gas Network Discord and follow them on there.
Yeah.
Support me on Ko-fi. More Hero Infinite next week. Love you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.
Take care.
Tristan, this is when you say goodbye.
that's all, folks.
Yes. Yeah.